Hello.
Hello. That was a great show, Nikki. You did good. Ah, da, da, da. Howdy, everyone. You just love this show hopping, however you pronounce it. I'm glad at least I have my headphones on and they're working. Thank goodness. Beth, you feel like a wrench whore. That's called a winch. Hmm. Oh, got me some dinner.
Hi, everybody.
Nikki, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. I didn't want it to be another one of those silent movie shows. That's no
That
fun.
would be terrible. I'd tell you, don't worry. I wouldn't just make fun of you. I would tell you.
I know you would. Oh, the rumors are true.
Is my sound okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay.
What do
Hi,
they say
Jim.
about those girls with multiple wrenches, Robin? Please enlighten us.
Yeah.
They fix all the problems.
There you
Oh, I
go.
get it. I get it
Oh,
now.
who just came in and then left? Oh, I left. I see.
I was a little bit late to your show, but I made it.
That's all right. You were there. Um, you were there early enough to put your hi in the chat so everybody could click on your name.
Well, I was there a little bit before then, but
Oh, Jim left.
oh, a lawyer called
Hmm. This
finally.
late?
Shh. He calls. Yeah,
That's weird.
He called me at 7 o'clock.
Huh.
Like I sent him an email last week, and he barely replied to it yesterday. I sent him
Wow.
the email like Wednesday or Thursday. He barely replied yesterday and said, "I'll call you tomorrow." Well, of course,
Hmm.
and I already know how he works, so I already know that that's not going to be during the daytime. It's going to be at night, in the
Oh.
evening.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, he doesn't work in the daytime?
well, I guess he does, but
Hmm.
I don't know. But I can't explain it. What do you call a hooker fart? A prostitute?
What do you
uh,
call what do you call a whore that likes spaghetti? A prostitute.
uh,
That's the joke that I was telling you guys about that time when that guy told me that I offended him really bad. He was real religious and stuff.
hmm
And he took me aside at work that day and said, "You really offended me with that joke, and I really don't like that kind of stuff being said around me." And I felt horrible, horrible. And for days, I felt horrible. I mean, I just kept thinking about it, and it really wasn't that bad of a joke, but I really felt bad that I offended this guy and his religious beliefs, and because that's the way I am. And if I hurt somebody's feelings or offend them, I really feel bad. Well, anyways, like a week later, my friend had Googled him and found out that he had sex with a 13-year-old girl and he just got out of prison for it. They prayed afterwards.
Oh
It was
my
a girl in
God.
his church. And I was like, really? And then I couldn't say anything to him because we're not supposed to Google your coworkers, you know. So I could have gotten in trouble, you know, or I could have gotten in trouble for some kind of sexual harassment, I suppose. And but yeah, oh man, I was so PO'd that I felt that bad for that long. And here this guy's a pedophile.
Yeah.
And he's telling me my prostitute joke was offensive. Well, you sleeping with that 13-year-old girl is offensive.
Yep, that's right. Well,
Of course, I couldn't say
congratulations.
that.
Congratulations. I finally made it to 1,000 feedback.
Did you?
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
Yeah,
Way to
finally.
go.
I've been waiting all day for it to change over. It's like watching glue dry. No, that's not a good. What's a good yeah. That's like watching paint dry. There you go.
Paint dry.
Paint dry, not glue dry. That dries too quick.
I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited that all those clothes were like good.
Yeah, they were really good.
I only had like what, 2 things that everybody said to ditch?
Right.
Pretty cool.
Exactly.
I guess I'm more of a clothing seller than I thought I was.
Um oh yeah, that's that one. So how many more do I have to get till my star changes color again?
I don't know.
I'm going in.
I
Huh?
never pay that closely attention.
I know it doesn't matter, but
Wait till you get to like 10,000 because I think the last time my star change color was like 5,000. So then that really seems like for forever.
Yeah.
so I have to
really
wait.
hard to get a lot of
So is it usually like every 1,000 they change?
No.
We gotta wait. We gotta wait.
No.
We're at 7,500. We won't change for till 10,000. So we had to wait 5,000 feedback until our color changes.
I think it changed to 2,500, didn't it? And then 5,000.
It happens pretty fast in the beginning, but at the end, yeah, when you get farther up, yeah, you don't get it as often.
Yeah, and our door.
Damn that door.
Mine's blue today.
Oh, there you go.
Yesterday it was red.
I want a green
I don't even know what color mine is.
money door.
I want the money door. My door is shaped like dollar bills.
My I don't even know what color my door is. I probably don't have any curb appeal.
I bleach mine.
Oh boy. Valerie wants it on her show.
It takes
Oh my gosh.
Did you like my comment? You never know what I'm going to dig out of my box.
Yeah, that was class. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to type something. And then you caught it like, oh, you know.
I was like, oh God, thank God Jason ain't here.
Yeah, like when you said if I can get this out of the garbage can, I'm gonna list it.
I was surprised I had so many good clothing items. Imagine what I got in that big bag.
There you go. You better list that Christmas crap. I can tell you that.
Yeah. You know those Christmas sweaters?
Your project for this week. Yes, because right now I will tell you this, like I've been popping a lot of Christmas stuff mixed in with my other stuff. So it's definitely selling right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's time to list it. It was time to list it like August, but I didn't. Well, I gotta get with Anissa too. She wanted that cup. I keep forgetting about that.
What are you doing?
Gonna listen to some YouTube music.
And then do what? Are you gonna do the dishes?
Yeah, and while I'm doing dishes.
Awesome.
Look at the slave driver.
Yeah. Somebody needs to do the dishes in this house, is all I gotta say.
My husband always tells me, "You're home all day. You're not doing nothing."
Well, we're both home all day, and he makes more dishes than me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, and while we're on the topic, when she takes a shower, she uses 3 towels.
No, I use 2 towels.
She makes
one for my hair and one for my body.
She makes like this towel costume. You have one towel on your upper body and one towel
No,
on
I
your lower
do
body.
not. I have a towel for my hair and a towel for my body. The bigger towel is for my body because I'm bigger down there. And the other towel is for my hair because I'm not drying my hair with my body towel.
I can dry off with a washcloth.
Whatever. For you. You don't have any hair, first of all.
Well, that's true.
Well, do you dry your head before you try to rest yourself?
Because I dry my head and I dry my entire head, my hair and all, and then I dry my glasses lenses so I can put my glasses on, and then I dry the rest of my body.
Yeah, but I'm the one who had to tell you to rinse off the bar of soap because you used to leave your chest hair all over it, which is totally gross.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
And
I bit my lip when we were dating, and then I'm like, I can't take it anymore. I'm like, can you rinse it off if you lather up your chest so I don't have like this hairy soap bar looking at me in the shower?
Yeah. Yeah. Ish. That's why we use body wash.
Yeah, that is so gross. I mean, I know you your glasses, but how can you not see that much hair on the soap? I mean, when you touch the bar of soap, it must feel furry.
I don't care.
We don't.
My hair.
I know my husband always wants me to buy bar soap still, and I'm like, no, because I don't. But he's not real hairy, so I don't really have that too bad of a problem.
Well, Jim's
is the soggy soap. He always leaves it in the bottom of the tub.
Ew.
What was really bad was
the soggy soap.
In college in the dorms, like you'd run out of soap, so you'd have to like use your roommate's soap, and then you get in the shower. They had this one big shower room where it's a gang shower or whatever, but you're in the shower, and also you look down. We'd keep them in like their nacho cheese cans. We'd use them for soap dishes. So I look down the nacho cheese can. There's this bar of Dial, and it's got all his hair in it. I'm like, oh my god! So I'm standing in the shower and walking in and out naked, with my fingernail picking out these uses.
The first disturbing thing you said was that you used your roommate's soap. That's disgusting.
Well, I was out of soap. It was either that or no soap.
Use shampoo.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have any of that either.
I would use dish soap before I'd use my neighbor's soap.
When you get to school, they'd give you this little like care package box that had like a little like 2-ounce bottle of shampoo and a couple other things or whatever. And that was for guys. That was all the shampoo you had all year. When that ran out, you just didn't know where to get it anymore. So.
Oh.
You didn't realize that it was at the store?
They only had money for liquor and cigarettes.
Beer and cigarettes.
These are men that were taken care of by their mothers. Hello, they didn't. It was just magically appears.
When I
got
divorced.
He was 38 years old when he got divorced from his
36.
From his first wife. Oh yeah, we started dating when you were 38. And he told me, he goes, that's the first time I actually bought my own underwear.
I went to the Hodak Country Fest, and I'm like, yeah, all my underwear's looking a little ratty. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta go get some new underwear. I guess I go to the store for that. I realize when I'm in Walmart picking up my underwear, I'm like, oh my god, I'm 36 years old, and I just went from my mother buying my underwear to my girlfriend and my wife.
That's where you went wrong.
I bought my own damn underwear.
His mom is a little bit, I think I might have said this, is a little bit June Cleaver-like. Anyway, I'm in Florida. Yeah. My kid's hungry. I'm like, oh, you want a sandwich, Brandon? So I make Brandon a sandwich because he's my child. She's like, well, aren't you going to make Jimmy a sandwich? Which that's what she calls him, Jimmy, which I don't like anyway because it makes him sound like a little boy. Aren't you going to make Jimmy a sandwich? I'm like, he's 42 years old. If he got through life this far, he can make his own damn sandwiches. Then she goes like this, oh, I don't know. Yeah. Give me that plastic wrap. I want to wrap this game up. She'll always ask you a real stupid question, and then when you answer, because sometimes I sound a little like, I don't know, not smart ass, but a little cynical. She goes, "Well, I didn't know. I don't know what you do." She's a very nice lady, but she can drive you nuts.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Men don't take care of themselves. Their mommies do.
No, they can stand there and give you a stupid look, and then you end up having to do it. That's the one great thing. Email, because a man will stand there be like stressed out, like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, or I don't know if I can get this done, and a woman just be like, all right, and they'll just do it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get rid of this. It works.
You just wonder how they've made it through so far, how they've made it through life.
I don't know. Well, probably back to prehistoric times. I mean, really, men are kind of like disposable. You have a baby with them, and maybe they hunt for you and provide for you, and then they could die off, and you just find a different one. They've got one singular purpose item.
Anchor baby.
Yeah, they give you an anchor baby, and then they can die, and then you find another one.
You need to go outside. Do you need to go outside? Ringo, let's go. I'll be back. Come on, we need to go outside.
I do like them, though. I wouldn't trade them for another one.
I got a message. I got a message this chick. I went to school with her, and she sells it works stuff. And so I told her I would buy this it works stuff. It's like a natural cleanse or whatever. I haven't used it yet, but it's $45 a month, which I didn't realize. And another thing I didn't realize, you have to keep it for like 3 months, or you have to pay an extra $50.
Oh, it's like a subscription?
Yeah, which I didn't know that. I thought it was only going to come like 1 month. I mean, why would you have to cleanse like every month? Anyways, I haven't done it yet. I'm scared to do it because I don't know if I'm going to have to sit and shit all day at home or what. Anyways, so I don't have any time to just sit at home to make sure I don't have to poop, you know. So anyways,
I think meant it's a cleaning. You mean a cleanse for yourself? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a herbal cleanse or whatever. And she said, no, it's not like that. It's like white pants approved, but, you know, and so.
Shredded wheats in the morning, Nikki.
Huh?
Eat shredded wheat.
Yeah. So anyways, I did it. She needed some people to do it, whatever. I did it. And, but now I want to cancel it, but I don't know I don't know if I can.
Did you get new bread?
Yeah, it's on the
I don't
counter.
know if I can cancel it.
Oh, I got it. I think O.J. Simpson's back out. He just got out of prison.
He is. They just let him out.
Yeah, he's did
Yeah, the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah.
I think O.J. Simpson's back out. The juice is on the loose.
He is. They just let him out.
Yeah, the other day.
Doctor in this town,
I've heard.
he the best doctor ever. Or like the worst doctor ever.
I know I was looking for.
Yeah, one of the patient's mom died. But he in like behind bars. It can be like in behind bars. Try don't do anything like worse crime like murder or something because they're going to get you a life in prison. You don't want to spend your life in prison. You just want to spend your life free doing whatever.
True that.
Eating peanut butter and chocolate sandwiches.
Oh my god, this dog, she just begs and begs and begs. She's got begging down to an art form.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
Here's Jessica.
Hey. I finally got the demon to sleep. She's up all night because she got hand, foot, and mouth.
Oh,
So long since I had a baby, I forgot what it's like to sit up all night.
yeah.
Right.
Well, I had the puppy. You don't sit up all night with your puppy?
Hell no.
Oh my God, my puppy. These
I
little
take, her
were such.
outside, I take her outside a lot, so she gets a lot of exercise around the barn. So by the time nighttime comes, I gotta walk. I usually walk her around 10:30 or 11 before I go to bed, and then she gets in bed with me, and then she'll wake up around 5 or 6. I usually feel her get up, and then I go let her out again.
So Lugnut and Diesel didn't sleep with us, but they were up all freaking night long.
Oh yeah.
And once they couldn't stay in because we had this makeshift, one of the corners of my living room was blocked off with boxes, so they couldn't get out. But
yeah, that don't last
my
long.
husband made a temporary crate, but that didn't last long. They finally figured out how to get out of there. Figured out how to get out of there. Oh my God, they were just a pain in the ass. I never got any sleep. It was like having a baby again. I think I got more more sleep with the baby, actually.
No, because I think our dogs run around out in the barn and the farm so much that by the time nighttime comes, they all sleep pretty good.
Well, they were running around here too all day, but they just didn't sleep, apparently. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. She has all these little sores in her mouth, so she's like, it hurts her.
Yeah.
My first one was easy, and he slept all the time, and we took naps and all that. Then I decided to try again, and I didn't get so lucky the second time.
Yeah, my son was really easy, actually. I can't really complain about him. He
Yeah,
slept.
my son was
He was never like colicky, never really had any problems like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we tried again, and we didn't have another one, so we didn't have to worry about the second go around.
Well, then my awesome boss, because I'm in my 2 weeks, she got it from work because it's going around and they don't clean very well there because it's just not, I mean, it's a facility, they're not the best as much as people think they are. They're not great. And we have it going around there, and she, of course, has it. So I've sent pictures to my boss, and I was like, well, Sophia's got it. And she's like, well, you better come in or else you don't get your vacation time buyout. And I'm like, well, that's pretty shitty considering she got it from work, and I'm obviously not just trying to not come, but okay. I said, I'll bring her in, don't worry. And then all of a sudden she was okay with the fact that I was like, oh, so that's because her son goes there too. So I'm assuming she doesn't want her kid to get it.
I will say, if you want to have your kid bring home a lot of stuff, when you get them penned up in school or daycare, they'll really get a lot of diseases.
Oh my gosh, I know. Since I started working at the daycare, we've both been so sick all the time. I'm like, this isn't even worth it.
When my son, I didn't use daycare, but when he started like kindergarten, that first year of school, I mean, it was just like every other week. I was sick, Jim was sick, the kid was sick. It just was like every week. That first year, it was so horrible.
It was like we were Native Americans. Like when the Europeans first came and kept making them all, they kept getting one disease after the other. That was like our family. We'd never been exposed to these kind of germs.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes, at school and stuff. I mean, they're always snot-nosed kids at school.
Yeah. That's because they when they know their kids are sick, they're like, well, and they bring them anyway. Like one lady always brings her kid to the daycare with like 103-degree fever, and she just gives her Tylenol in the morning and then sends her off, and then it wears off about lunchtime, and she's like, oh, I didn't know she was sick. And we're like, and then by then, like 3 other kids have caught it.
Yeah.
It's a nonstop loop. It's fun. I'm glad
I was gonna say once you quit work and you're staying home most of the time, you get sick a lot less often.
Yeah, I think
I get sick a lot less. I get more headaches than anything else. Oh. Let's see. Time to get to work.
Oh my goodness. I picked up, I guess, pool filter cartridge things at the bins.
Oh,
My boyfriend, he's like, don't get them. I'm like, why? They're so light. And why? He's like, because you can get them at Walmart. I said, so?
yeah, I think like Jim still bought them though because they were like on clearance at Walmart or Shopko or something, and he still bought them, and they ship first class. I mean, I don't think they sell for a ton, but they might get $9.99 free shipping.
Yeah. I don't know. Ben's prices, that's cheap. Oh, so I had a question about a dress because you guys know I'm young. So I don't know eras very well, I guess. I went to the bin and I got this wedding dress is awesome. It's so pretty. And the train is like so long on it.
That is pretty.
So pretty. And there's like there's no holes and there's like one tiny stain that's in the tray. Ugh, can you see?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
What do you think that's from? It's not current, obviously. It's got like
I'll be right
lace
back.
choker neck. Like a choker.
Yeah. I would say probably 80s.
I was gonna say early '80s, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking 80s, but I wasn't sure what you guys would
And then
think.
like the puffy shoulders.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And there's no brand or size, so it's custom, I think.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
That's awesome.
I almost wish I had a live model for this one because this is something that you just can't capture the
Right.
the design as well without a live model. Look at this train though. Oh my god, it's so cool. It like goes for days.
Scrap Lady wants to know if it has appliques.
If it's got what?
Appliques.
What's that?
Like they're like I don't want to say a patch, but like they're embroidered on. They're like flowers or anything like that. That's like embroidered on. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of flowers
Okay.
that are definitely embroidered on.
Sewn on lace, yeah.
In the fabric, it kind of sets up a little 3D type flowers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some on the rest of it too. It's so cool.
Scrap Lady says crafters will buy them for the appliques.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know people buy them to reclaim the lace and stuff.
Oh. I'd really like to sell it to somebody that's gonna wear it though, you know?
Right.
Just because it's not stained.
Shh. Quit yapping. Quit your yapping. Quit your yapping. You old mutt. Huh. You're just an old mutt, huh? Yeah.
Well, he's getting big.
He is getting big. He got a big old belly. You got a big old belly, huh? Yeah, you do. He's crazy. Huh. Yeah, you're just crazy. Hmm. No, you
It is a lot. It does look a lot like Mabel, though.
Yeah, his nose is a little longer.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Aw.
She's got more of a square face. He's got a little bit more of the Chihuahua face. He
Yeah.
does look a lot like her, though.
We gotta get those two together.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm already practicing on Roscoe.
Show me.
There you go. Here, look. Here's Ringo. Do you like him, Mabel? What do you think of him? She's like, what the heck? Sleep here. See, her nose is a little bit more square. He's got a little more Chihuahua face.
But she's got that round chihuahua head, too.
Yeah, she does kind of have that apple Chihuahua head.
Yeah.
She's getting kind of big, too. She's getting pretty big. Okay, you want to go back to sleep? All right, go.
Okay, these are the other thing that I had a question about. These are 501s. Front ends.
Are they button fly?
Yep.
Good.
They have some bleach stains on them.
Yeah, but guys will wear those. What's your size?
And they're little. They're actually women's 7 longs.
Yeah, I remember that.
Still cool.
But isn't the 501s are like the sought after number?
Yeah. Yeah, they go pretty good. I don't know how good they'll go with the bleach spot, but somebody will take those and probably rip them up and make them look all distressed and everything, and they should be good to go.
Okay.
Sassy Seller says button fly will sell.
Sell today. Way to go, me.
Do what?
The crickets are chirping.
Oh. I can't believe how cold it is here today. It's been freezing. Not freezing, but compared to what we're used to. Sassy Seller says you can distress them yourself and jack up the price. Well, that's an idea too. If you got time for all that.
Do that, really.
Ain't nobody got time for that. No. That would be one of those items that are sitting in the corner and never gets worked on, for me anyway.
Don't worry, cops not have these amazing driving skills like me.
Okay. Back to work.
I just got my limit in 1,000 items that I $20,000. Not habit.
So I went to the. Did you see my my video, my haul video? About 25 minutes of it is like a silent show because I forgot to turn my sound on. But I still show things, so.
I tried texting you.
Hey,
like,
Matt.
nope, not.
Sorry. Hey, you know anything about fur?
I don't.
No. No, what kind of? I'm trying to figure out what kind of fur this is. It doesn't have a label. I don't think it isn't rabbit because it's different than rabbit hair. And I was wondering if it's like chinchilla because it's got 2 different densities.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like corn top.
It's very soft and silky, but it's not like rabbit fur. It's a little different.
Yeah, I don't think it's rabbit.
Cat fur.
It's small pieces put together.
Yeah, and it's small strips put together, like how they sew mink strips together. But I don't think it's
This is
mink.
ermine.
Oh, maybe ermine. I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping you knew something about fur.
No.
Come on, Valerie. You're the clothing woman.
No, I'm not. I just sew clothing. That's all I do.
Stuff for me. When I ask you about clothing, I expect an answer.
Okay. Well, you are just trouble tonight. Trouble.
I'm always trouble. I am listing clothing.
Wow.
More than just one piece. I got a
Oh
whole
my.
pile. I probably am going to list
Goodness.
a bunch of 15 pieces, maybe.
Wow. You've converted over to the clothing side?
I sell anything that makes money, Valerie. I've always said that. Nothing against it. If I can make money on it, I'm going to sell it. So
There you go. And like today when I went to the thrift store, I didn't get a bunch of clothing. I mean I did get clothing, but I was focused on a little more on just some other stuff. Sometimes I just like to change it up a little bit.
it's whatever you run into at the time. I've been to the thrift store a couple times last week and this week, and I've had a couple bags of clothing, and I'm like, well, I'm going to get this crap listed. So
Yeah.
And it sells too,
Yep. It's like I got all those shoes and those boots, and I mean that stuff sells good, just almost as good as clothing.
Yeah.
But as far as like furs, I don't have any history on furs or.
Yeah, a lot of times if I run into them, they'll have tags in them, but this one has no tag at all. It's an older one. I would say it's from the 60s,
Yeah.
maybe 50s. Kind of that style fur.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the embroidered initials inside on the liner,
Wow. So maybe do you think because it doesn't have a tag, do you think it was like custom done?
Could have been. I mean, like back then, because this is I run across these a lot. You'll have like a small department store tag on it where it's just whatever, they just throw a tag in it, or it could have been from a furrier or something like that. I don't know. I do not know. I'll auction a couple. I'll pick them up if I can buy them right, like minks and stuff. But I picked up this. It was kind of a honey colored mink. It was a full length mink. It was an old style, I'd say like from the 60s, and I bought it for like $25. And I'm like, because I put them at auction. I said to Jim, well, if it doesn't sell, I'm just gonna keep it because I've always kind of wanted a mink coat. Where am I gonna wear a mink? But sold that thing. I paid like $20. That I got like right around $300 for that stupid coat.
Wow.
Yeah. Usually, if I can pick them up cheap, I usually buy them.
I know you're not hungry because you're got a big old belly on you. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. Have you ever heard of like a dog, like almost sweating?
Does he feel real hot all the time?
Well, no. It's Roscoe. I mean, he's older. We knew that he had cancer, but so I don't know if it's. I don't know. I'm kind of. He has like a tumor on his left hind leg, and then I was noticing the other day that his joints are kind of bulging a little bit, like on his back legs.
Is it soft?
The tumor it's fairly soft
Around the joints, like the
I don't know. I haven't felt them.
Like I had a dog that had bone cancer, which is different than tumor, but she'd get like a watery swelling on her hind leg.
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if it's like an edema or something like that that causes it.
Huh.
Somebody's getting it.
I mean, these days I'm kind of, he's not as active anymore, and I don't know, yesterday he kind of had like the sweating thing where his fur was like wet. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I'm really I don't want him to suffer. Of course, I can't really tell if he's in pain or anything,
Unless he's got like some kind of like, and I don't know this about dogs, unless he's got like some kind of like edema thing where, sometimes it'll weep through the skin, but dogs don't have pores like other animals, so I don't know how that would work.
Huh.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of just wondering if maybe it's his time, and maybe I just need to put him down. I don't want him to have to suffer or anything.
Yeah. The dog I had that had the bone cancer, when I had that diagnosed, they gave her like 6 or 8 months to live, and I think she lived 9.
Wow.
And I said, I'll keep her 9 months. I'll keep her as long as she's happy and eating. And I will say, like, right before I had her put to sleep, I could tell there was something wrong because she was not getting up anymore. She had a lot of swelling in the legs. She stopped eating. She stopped drinking. I mean, you can really tell when it's like that time. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So, like, yeah, I mean, like, if he starts really going off his food and acting depressed and...
I don't know. I feel like it's close. Like he tries to stay. Of course, he tries to stay away from the puppy because she just irritates him. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Can he still get up and stuff?
Yeah, he can still get up. And actually, tonight he was running.
Yeah.
So that was, that's a good sign.
Yeah. So he might still have a little life in him yet.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I had a dog, a shepherd, that had something like that too. And when we came back, I noticed the dog was a little bit skinnier. Not like skinny, just a little bit, because you're only gone for about a week. And I'm like, oh, geez, Jim, Sammy must have been stressed out because she just looks like she lost a little weight. But then, I mean, I take her to the vet because she's losing weight. She's not keeping weight on. Well, she's got something like this going on. And she died that winter, but she got real weird where she would never sleep in bed with me. She didn't like it. She was always kind of funny. Like if she slept in bed with you, if you touched her, she was gone. She just didn't like that. Anyway, she got real weird where she wanted to be by me all the time and sleep in bed. And then she just deteriorated where she couldn't get up or anything. And then I had to take her in. But
yeah,
anyway, yeah, you can tell pretty quick.
Like I was reading somewhere, and it said, it's better to be too early than be too late, type of thing, because you don't want them to, to suffer or anything. And I don't know.
Is it for sure a cancerous tumor?
Well, basically, it wasn't the last time I took him to the kennel. It was the time before, and they said they aspirated some of the cells from the tumor. And they said, yes, that it was cancerous. It looked cancerous. But to verify it, they would have to send it over to pathology. And I just didn't have the money for that. And so...
and honestly, what are you going to do? I tell you to put your dog through chemo and stuff,
Yeah. And, the vet, she told me, she said, I can take the tumor off. But she said, I think probably the cancer has spread. And so I was like, well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to be one of the, to know, if your pet, if you want to spend thousands of dollars on your pet to keep them alive, that's your prerogative. I don't have those funds. And I don't think even if I had those funds, I don't think I would go to, those links.
Yeah. I'll say my friend had a dog where she decided to take the tumor off, and then the dog was dead 10 months later because when they opened the dog up and took that one piece of cancerous tumor off, it's like it makes the cancer go crazy, and then it just really starts to multiply and spread. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is sad because she spent a lot of money, to do this surgery, which she thought was going to save her dog's life. And, I mean, didn't at all anyway. So,
yeah. And it was Mike's dog. Not to say that it matters, but it was Mike's dog, and he had the tumor way before Mike died, and we talked about it, and he said, no, just let it go, and just leave it alone. He'll be fine, and so that's kind of what I've done, but. I don't know.
I kind of always look at it like if they're getting up and still getting up and eating and not acting like really depressed mopey, let them live longer. That's the way I am. I mean, but there'll be like a time where they'll do a turn where, they go off their feed. They might just be in a bedroom and not really come out anymore. Then they're probably getting pretty close.
Right.
That's the kind of way I look at it. Not that I'm right. But.
No, I would agree with that.
Father had a dog, and my father was elderly, and I would go over there and take care of him, and he loved the dog, and he was old, and I always worried about, well, how's he going to take this dog dying? Anyway, who was full of these lumps and bumps all over, some kind of tumors or whatever. He had some growths on his skin, on his belly and stuff. And I went over there one morning because they'd be like, well, are you sure he's, not suffering? I'm like, listen, he's happy. My uncle's happy. This dog is like 17 years old and stuff like that. And one day I came over there and he went to sleep in front of the stove and he didn't wake up, and that's how that's that black and white dog I have. That's really how I ended up with him. Is I have this elderly parent who's like lonely because he doesn't have his dog anymore. So I went and got this puppy, and I'm like, well, it's going to end up being mine because he would have been like 83 or 84 at the time, Puppy to keep him company because he just never lived without his dog, Anyway.
Actually kind of cold.
Yeah, I feel bad, but I turned my heater on.
Ugh, I'm thinking about it. My feet are freezing.
We have already had a hard frost here.
Wow. Yeah, we haven't had that yet. We had a lot of, today was like really cold and it was rainy.
Yeah. And it was weird because it was kind of actually not that cold this morning when I went out. And then a couple hours later, it just like dropped and I was like, man, I'm freezing.
It was funny because last night it was hot. It was like very, very humid. And like I could not cool the house down enough to be comfortable. And so I turned the air on last night to sleep because it was just so humid in the house. And that's why I was like, this is so weird. And then today I've been trying to like muddle through it and just trying to, deal with the cold. And then this evening I was like, nope, screw it. I'm turning the heater on.
Yeah. My feet are cold. I need some slippers or something.
Bring it here. Gotta bring the ball here. Look. Bring it here.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Oh.
For consoles, you can't see their like computer chips and stuff. Like, they're $20 for those.
Holy Beth, how do you really feel about your sister?
Isn't Mabel trying to sleep? It's 9 o'clock. It's pretty close to bedtime.
We're going to play some Battlefront.
Well, make sure you turn the volume way down.
No. No, no.
What's the abbreviation for Ireland? Is it IR or IE?
I'd say IR, but I could be
I thought
wrong.
it was IRE for Ireland.
Yeah, maybe it's 3K. That sounds good. Yeah, that looks good. Hey, turn that down, please. Way down.
Oh, it's
It's
IRE or IE. It depends on the region.
Okay. I'll go with the IRE and figure that both regions figure it out.
My husband was like, I was like, well, are you going to eat before you come home? And he's like, well, could you like throw me in some pizza rolls? I was like, I guess.
Oh gosh.
Can I please have some pizza rolls, Dickie?
Jeez.
He says, I don't have much cash on me, and Amanda's probably going to need supper, so I'm going to have to buy her supper. I'm not going to have enough money for my.
Don't you have a debit card?
No, absolutely not.
No?
Oh,
Plastic at all. No, 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 no.
No debit card? Or
Absolutely not. Not unless I got him his own where I put the money in it.
well, no, like a debit card for your checking account.
No, I keep the debit card.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
He's allotted some money every week.
Okay.
And that's what he gets.
We gotta put it on Daddy's charger.
Where?
I think
It's really not like that. I mean, it's not like I'm strict with the money or whatever. But if he had a debit card, he would just swipe it all day long. I mean, he would
Oh.
just continuously swipe it until it didn't swipe anymore.
Right.
So
No, I completely, I get it. I understand.
he's not as bad these days as he used to be.
Get out of my way, your underwear.
Hi.
Go.
What a ham.
cute.
He wants to be on YouTube. I told him he can't until he's 12.
He's a little mini Jim.
Yeah.
I'm 9.
That's funny.
9.5.
Anyways, really bad spender. If he had money, he spent it right now, you know. And so if we ever wanted anything, I took over the money, and he got an allowance every week, and he was happy as long as he gets what he needs every week. He's fine as long as he's got money in his pocket.
Right.
But
That's exactly the way Mike was. I mean, he just,
and I have cash in my wallet, so I mean, he could take it out of my wallet anytime. He doesn't go in my wallet, but he can if he needs it, you know.
Right.
But it just keeps everything simpler too, because like when we had a checkbook, it was like I had to take both checkbooks and figure it out every night between two checkbooks, and it was just a pain in the ass.
Right.
And so then it ended up being just one checkbook, and then he got some cash.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, as long as I have cash when I need it, I don't care. Just do whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
But I do have to make a list of all the accounts and what's in there and everything else, and get it so he's more aware of it, because he's going to outlive me, I'm sure. So
Well, don't say that.
Well, I mean, just his gene pool against my gene pool. They live till they're like 90, and mine lived till we're 45. So, and I'm 43. So I need to make notes of all this stuff so he can take care of it when I'm gone.
Well, you probably needed to make a few lists, at least 3, for your daughters.
Yeah.
Because your husband's probably not going to be in any shape to take that on, so he's going to need help.
No, he's horrible in that situation. Oh my God, when his dad died, I had to like take control of the situation because he was outside. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
He's a manly man, but and he was good. Like when my mom died, he was okay and stuff like that. And he was living okay with his mom died. When his mom died, he was okay. I mean, but when his dad died, God. But his mom was real sickly, where his dad wasn't. So. I just hope I live past my dad. That's the only thing. Because my dad wouldn't be able to handle losing all 3 of his children.
Right.
I really don't care when I go. I just hope that it's after my kids are raised, at least old enough to take care of themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
So, other than that, not really.
Are you kidding? I'm not dying.
I'm
not going to die.
I'm not really. Care of it. I don't know. Death doesn't really scare me or anything or bother me. But it would bother me if it happened before my kids were old enough to at least take care of themselves.
Right.
That's my biggest fear. So I'm not like fearful of death. I'm fearful of what would happen if I died to them if I died before they were older.
Right.
So.
I actually I seen, not that really goes with it, but I seen a really good movie last night, and it's on Netflix. It's a new one.
Gerald's Game?
No, I seen that one. That one was really good.
Did they put out their new October ones finally? Oh, you took her headphone.
It's called...
Did they finally put the October ones out?
I don't know. I seen the Gerald's Game, and then there was When Our Souls at Night or something like that. It has oh my God, what's her name? Fonda. Jane Fonda. I think that's who it is. Is it Jane Fonda? I think
Yeah,
so.
probably.
Jane Fonda and Robert Redford.
Oh,
And it was actually a really good, I really liked the movie. It had a really good storyline and everything. I really, I thought it was a good movie. But Gerald's Game, that was a messed up movie.
I'm scared to watch it. Yeah, it's like one of those. I know Jim, I think, read the book.
Uh-huh.
Said, well, it's very, it's like psychological thriller or whatever. But yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I want to watch it.
It's not scary. It's well, I mean, it's suspenseful
Yeah,
and it gets you thinking about things.
it screws with your mind. That's common with.
Kind of a little bit.
she's got like some hard choices that she's got to make.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not real. There's like one gory part that I remember, and that's it.
Mm.
But it's more about, just a mind game type of thing.
Yeah.
But I usually don't watch movies like that, especially at night.
Yeah.
Because of course, when I went to bed, I started thinking about it, and that wasn't good.
Yeah. A lot of Stephen King movies scare the crap out of me. Like, I'm not gonna watch the new It. I can tell you that. No way. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Jim likes it, but yeah, like I'm Pet Cemetery, Salem's Lot. I mean, this stuff just used to scare the shit out of me. Shining.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to watch the new It or not. I want to, but then again, I don't know. It scared me the first time, so I don't know. And I like horror movies, but that scared me. That and Candyman, those two movies scared the shit out of me.
No.
There was another movie that came out, and I want to say, let me look it up, because I think it was a Stephen King movie, and it was about a trucker. I'm gonna look it up, because it was actually a really good. I mean, even though it was very. It was a good movie, but it was I guess kind of scary in a sense. I don't know. He does a lot of movies that like totally screw with your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen King.
I used to love reading his books. I haven't really read his books in years now, but I used to love reading his books. Is that Ringo?
Yes.
What's he barking
yapper.
at?
He's a yapper. He's barking at Roscoe because Roscoe's laying in his bed.
Oh.
Yeah, Cujo scared the shit out of me. There's another good Stephen King.
Enough. It's like, you're in my bed, Roscoe. It's my bed. Oh, hey.
The Mist scared me too.
I
that was a creepy story.
I think it was a Big Driver, and that doesn't sound familiar, or doesn't sound like. Maybe it was though. I think it is Big Driver.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
I'll tell you what movies really scare me is like devil movies, like The Exorcist, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. I had my grandmother, who was this old Polish babushka grandmother. would tell me when I was a kid, because she lived with us, all these like devil stories and scare the living bejesus out of me, and then make me sit. And then we'd have to sit but she also loved to watch those kind of movies. So it'd be like Exorcist, all these kind of like,
Rosemary's Baby and
oh my God. I remember The Exorcist. I sat behind our couch like this with my eyes closed, which I was behind the couch. I can't see the TV, and my fingers in my ears, and I'm just scared to shit, And then my grandmother would be like, oh yeah, this is a true story. I remember when this happened. I remember this happened. She loved telling devil stories. I mean, she'd just scare the crap out of me when I was a kid. I don't know how I made it through. Oh my God, it was horrible. I was raised like on a cow farm, and I was out in the cow barn one day with my dog. I was probably like maybe 7 or 8. It's not scary. So my dog there's these mouse steps. I'm at the top of the mouse steps, and my dog's at the bottom, which I've heard these like devil stories forever. So I'm always waiting for the devil to pop out. The dog's downstairs, but like if you look at your dog and the light hits their eyes just right, it'll make their eyes look red.
Oh,
I'm like, oh my God. And I remember my dog is now locked in the bottom of the basement. I'm up in the haymow. I shut the mow door, which is like a floor door, and I went in the house and left my dog because I was sure that was it. The dog was possessed by the devil. I did go out there about an hour later and go get my dog, but yeah, it scared the crap out of me.
The dog was like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, what the hell happened? Yeah, she was Polish, and I will tell you, you get like these Polish, Eastern European, and they will really tell you some stories that will scare the crap out of you.
I just can't handle that stuff.
Yeah.
Not those.
Sassy Seller said, but the food, Polish food, yummy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was, if you saw a picture of her, she would be like what you'd expect, like, well, she died like in 1990, so she was born in 1906, but like what you'd expect like an old Polish woman to look like. She always wore the scarf. Anytime we went anywhere, she had to have a scarf on her head, tied in a knot under her chin. She never wore pants. She always had to wear like a house dress. I don't even think people wear them anymore. They're just like stupid light cotton dresses that would button up. And they'd be like in a plaid pattern, whatever they call them, a house dress. And she never wore like socks. She wore knee-high nylons everywhere. I mean, yeah, she really looked like a babushka. And she was kind of real heavy set and stuff anyway, yeah. She could speak Polish, but she never would teach us how to speak it. Because when she'd get together with her sisters, then they'd switch over. If they didn't want you to know what they were talking about, they'd switch over to Polish.
Huh. I know, Blackberry Thistletea. I'm looking forward to The Walking Dead too.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Z Nation is on now too. Or no, not Z
I never watched it.
Yeah, Z Nation is on now, and so is Fear the Walking Dead is up again.
Yeah, we watched Fear the Walking Dead, and actually it's pretty good this season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been getting better. When I first saw it, I was like, this ain't as good as Walking Dead, but now the storyline's getting better. And they got some like characters I like. Like I like that Daniel on there and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's getting better.
It is. Yeah, at first I didn't really care for it either, but I stuck with it because it was from the creators of Walking Dead.
I like her son better, Nick. I think his character's getting better now.
Enough.
Ringo.
Is that me causing the feedback?
Yeah, that's him. He's mad because Elvis is chewing on a bone. Come here. Try that out. Ringo, the map.
That puppy is so busy.
Got attitude.
Be right back. I gotta go start the pizza rolls.
Gosh.
Don't burn them.
I I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink.
All right.
Okay, Google. Time 10 minutes.
Sure, 10 minutes, and here we go.
Thank you.
What are
I'm
you
back.
doing?
I had Google time 10 minutes.
Oh. You had to pick up your daughter from work?
No.
Oh.
I was going to, and that's why I was going to cut the show short, because that's why I only had it for an hour, because I was going to go get her, but then my husband decided to stay in town and he get her.
Hmm.
So worked out good.
So I guess Dusty had a little meetup today.
Oh, yeah, I saw those pictures. Yeah, he went up and saw that Wesley Whedon
That's cool.
and somebody else. I don't know nothing about it. I saw the pictures though.
I think it's kind of funny that I don't know. I just keep my mouth shut.
When in doubt, that's always the best thing to do.
Just keep my mouth shut. It's like, yeah, you probably don't want to say anything. Just
When live, it's best to keep your mouth shut.
true enough. Be good. Be good, Valerie. Be good.
It sounds like that Wes is doing pretty good though since his move.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
did
sounds
he
like
move? Did he move?
he's
Oh,
in
he moved
Tennessee.
from Vegas to Tennessee. That's right.
We have atrocious feedback coming from somewhere, and I don't think it's me because I'm on mute.
It's
All
probably
right, I'll
me.
mute.
Test, test, test.
Is it Tara? Is her name Tara or Tara?
Is it? She likes to be called Tara.
Tara.
I think it's
Okay.
Tara. Because
Okay.
there's no feedback now.
Okay.
I respond to either. I'll refresh my thing. Maybe it's mine.
You respond to either?
Yeah. Jim calls her Tara, and she did say that it's pronounced Tara. But I still call her Tara because I have a hard time saying Tara. Because I'm used to Tara. I just call you whatever the hell I feel like.
What is
I'm pretty good. I mean, they both sold.
All right, I think it's better now.
it better?
I think so. If Jim would stop making so much damn noise.
Maybe because he started the dishwasher. Maybe the dishwasher. Because our kitchen is like right next to the room I'm in.
Maybe.
Your husband does dishes?
Hell yeah.
Trained him good.
Crack that whip. Whoosh.
My husband doesn't always do dishes, but he'll cook. He's actually a pretty good cook.
This picture.
Won't make his own damn pizza rolls tonight, though.
This was a good one, too. It's in the kitchen.
Well, see me like, and now with the kids done, it's like, why do I got to make a big dinner all the time? You know, I'm just as happy just eating some chicken flavored rice or something. Why can't he just be happy with that?
Yeah.
Why does he got to have a damn big meal all the time?
I don't cook. Well, I used to not cook at all before I had the kid. I mean, I just refused to cook. I figured you could live on frozen pizzas and sandwiches, and that's just good enough. Now, I will say, since I had a child, now I do actually do some cooking. But like in the summer, I don't have time to cook, so then I just don't really cook much anyway.
No. Well, what do you guys eat then?
I don't know. We don't. Well, everybody eats their own thing.
Oh.
That makes us sound really bad, but sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we try to eat supper, but otherwise it's like we all just kind of eat our own thing. And
No.
Thanks, Nikki. You made me feel bad.
I used to cook, but I don't have time anymore.
I just don't have time to cook. Well, I'll throw stuff in a slow cooker sometimes, or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
I make some kick-ass spaghetti sauce.
If I was more well off, then I would definitely get those box meals. That I did a review video on it, but the Blue Apron ones, because that was the easiest thing in the world. Like, it comes to you, it tells you what to do. It takes like 20 or 30 minutes, and all the ingredients are already there, measured out, done.
I don't know what that is.
They're expensive though. You get a box and it's got meals already made in it for you, with all the fresh ingredients and stuff. So you don't have to go to the store. It's really nice, but they're really expensive.
You just heat it up?
No, I mean you cook it, but they're really simple. You
got all the ingredients right there. So
yeah, and it's already measured.
Well, go to the freezer section. You can get those in the freezer section.
No, these are like...
It's not the same thing.
No, these have like raw chicken in them and everything.
Huh. Slow down, like that. You're driving me nuts. I have to let you out. I'll be right back. I'm going to let Dummy out.
All right, the one for 30. Wow.
Awesome. Oh. They're car doorknobs, right? Window knobs.
It's great.
I had a return today.
Oh.
Somebody bought a shirt that had, I don't know, it was like had gold and it had white and it had purple. And it was, just a really nice shirt, something you wear out to dinner or something. And she messaged me and she said, "This purple is more of a shade of blue." And I was like, and I went and I looked back at the pictures and I'm like, no, that's purple. I mean, it's flat out purple. So I was like, okay, go ahead and start a return, and I'll be glad to give you your money back. So, like, and she paid $9 for it plus shipping,
Oh,
and then she was going to pay another $4 to get it back to me.
yeah.
That's dumb. Whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's responsible for that shipping, though, ain't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have just kept it for that much and just,
Yeah.
figured out how to wear it or give it to someone, or she didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay. Pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Pizza rolls. I don't know what that song is. Tootsie Roll is the word that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she won't even send it back.
Well, she's already shipped it.
Oh, did she? Oh,
Yeah, she already shipped it.
I didn't hear that part.
So I was like, well, okay. I don't have
That's
a problem
crazy.
getting your money back, but honey.
That's such a waste
Yeah.
Yeah.
on her end. But yeah, it's like, okay, well, I guess if you're going to do it, then that's fine.
Yeah.
You just resell
Sold
it.
once, it'll sell again.
I got this nutcracker that's a made in Germany, and I can't read what he is. The German writing on the bottom is hard to read.
Probably because it's German.
Yeah, that'd be why. But I can't even read the letters. Like, are their letters different than ours?
No?
Yeah, I think so.
Are they?
No, I don't think they have the same letters as ours. Like Russian
Oh.
and stuff has different letters.
Oh.
Or they have a bigger alphabet than us. I'm pretty sure German has the same letters, just they put them, their words are obviously in different order.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I found him.
I was going to say, Jim speaks French. Maybe he speaks German too.
No, he said we were talking about this the other day. He goes, yeah, I wish I had taken German too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, nutcrackers are worth some money.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
I'll show you. I have a picture of him because I already took the picture.
Did you get it at the thrift store or what?
Auction lot.
Mm.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, you don't actually have it?
Toy soldier.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's kind of Christmassy time.
Oh, you haven't bought it yet?
Yeah, no, I have it. I have it.
Oh.
It's just, it's upstairs.
Oh.
I made him my profile picture. That's a cute picture.
I love Christmas. I love anything that has to do with Christmas.
But it looks like the comps on these are all like
$30
$30 bid or buy it now for $75.
Oh, so the sun was so bad I couldn't see that screen.
That'd be a cool little thing. I got a whole bunch of Christmas stuff in a tub for $10 from an auction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even if you sold it for 30, that'd be good.
Yeah. Hell, if I sold it for 10, then I make back my whole tub.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do that, but if I did.
I'd keep it for 10.
They sold like from the $25 range to like 30-ish, 45.
Mm.
I did not think so.
I better check.
Should practice before a game, but they don't. That's
That's cool. I'm glad I found that because my boyfriend was like, "What is this shit?" When he saw the Christmas lot, he's like, "What is this shit?" I'm like, "It's Christmas stuff."
Looks like money to me.
Yeah.
He's like, "It looks like trash." I was like, "It ain't trash. Just wait."
Yep. Well, like I said, I love it when Gary tells me, "Oh, I ain't gonna sell," because it never fails. Anytime he tells me, "What the hell did you buy that for?" That ain't gonna sell. It always sells.
You're like, "Just tell me
Every
that
single
about
time. I know. That's what I told him. He's got to tell me that more often.
That's funny.
Did I ever tell you the story about the Billy Bass?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. That's really funny, just because of what it is.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I know. And he was
sold
so
one of those.
crabby at me the rest of the day. Huh?
I sold a regular Billy Bass about a week ago, and then about 2 days ago, I sold the Christmas Billy Bass,
Yeah.
which sings Christmas songs and has a stupid Santa hat on. They don't sell for a
I
lot.
sold one of those last year.
Yeah, if you can pick them up for like for $1 or $2, I mean, they always sell for like $30 free shipping.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually sell mine for about $25.
No, I
Plus
usually do
shipping.
mine around. I usually do mine at $29.99 free shipping.
Yeah. I have
Really?
a Rocky Mountain trout now. I haven't listed it, but I have one.
Is it like a Jemmy where it sings or whatever?
Yeah.
I've never seen that one. I've sold a catfish before. I
No.
have a Buck the Deer head that Jim gave me when we were dating. I still have it.
Mm-hmm.
That was my Christmas present one year. Or Valentine's Day. I think it was actually like Valentine's Day. No, because you got it on clearance after Christmas.
Oh yeah.
I think it was
Mr.
Valentine's.
Romantic.
Yeah, Buck the Deer head for Valentine's Day. Anyway. Yeah, I had a baby. Buck the Deer head and a baby.
The anchor baby.
The anchor baby. That's what Jemmy should make, a singing anchor baby.
There you go, Jim. There you go. You can be rich.
Sing it,
Call up
Jim.
Jimmy. Tell him your son.
Yeah.
Oh, child support. Oh, child support.
Oh, my husband's home.
You better run to him with that plate of food.
Yeah, I'll get right on that with my apron on.
Don't forget the hills.
Yeah. Whoa, Lucky.
Wear that scarf on your head with that dress, with that armless dress.
Yeah, that'd be hot, wouldn't it?
Did somebody order some pizza rolls?
No boy.
That's awesome. Oh.
What do you do with the rack out of the ice cube tray?
And put it by the microwave.
What?
It's by the microwave.
I don't see
Watch
it.
out. Careful with
And
that.
if you put it back in the ice cube tray.
Well, I'm not coming in there. I'm busy.
Okay. Y-A.
Shh. Hey, you gotta go to bed.
Oh, never mind. I'll use the strap in the other tray.
Germany. What should I do?
So were those pictures sitting on the camera and we forgot about them?
No, I knew they were on there. They just, you never sent them over to me.
You forgot about them?
No, I didn't forget about them. I asked you to do it and you never did. And then so I took these listing pictures that came over with them.
How does it make you feel?
All right, I guess.
Why does it keep telling me that? Hmm.
Oh, good. I bought that.
I know that's crazy, huh? Did the same buyer buy both of them?
His name's Homo Joe.
Hobo Joe?
No, Homo Joe.
Are you serious?
No, I'm sure straight guys might tell it.
Oh, hey, quit it.
It's a big thing in the community.
Shut up.
Nope, two. One male, one female.
Mm.
They're made for each other.
you should get them together.
I should accidentally send them to the other addresses, so I have to straighten it out so these two can actually communicate with each other.
There you go.
The two adults are going to Teletubbies.
What's going on here?
One's quality care thrifters, and one's so what's something to resell? No, just the buyer. I'm the expensive one. No, this dude's here's him and his.
Are they just like Teletubbies?
No, but they are definitely resellers. You don't think he bought it because he thought he'd sell it for Pat White goatee. That flavor saver.
I hate those.
It's like it's shaped like a Pat White.
Oh boy, maybe he's Batman.
It's like it's like he's got his mustache goes down like this, and then the flavor saver is like an upside down mustache.
Fuck. Oh my god. My eBay app's going crazy. I don't know what it's doing. It's not letting me list. It's not showing me my listings.
I had one listing where it said, "Oh, there's a problem, with listings." Then I just hit list again, and it went through. I'm like, "Oh, I wonder if eBay is acting glitchy tonight."
Yep, because I hit list again, and it said that you've already listed this. But then when I went into my listing to see if it was in there, because I always check, it's not even pulling up like half my listings.
Yeah, and Jim just told me, he goes, "Oh yeah, I wonder why this code I listed is a duplicate listing." Well, that's what happened. It did me this stupid there's a temporary problem, try back later. So I just hit list again, but then it gave me a duplicate listing.
Great.
Stupid eBay.
I think this guy.
Sure enough,
Alright,
it's
I'm
there.
back.
The hell, eBay.
My husband got his pizza rolls. Now he's got his headphones on.
There you go.
Good.
So I don't bug him and he don't bug me. The key is to a perfect marriage.
There you go.
Here's a Halloween.
Do you and your husband have separate accounts or the same account?
He's gonna have a separate account.
Oh, I was talking about Tara and Jim.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Are you talking about eBay accounts?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the same.
Okay.
We have a main store, and then about maybe 2 years ago now, we started another store, kind of as an experiment. But I mean, it's a real small, wimpy store that doesn't really do a lot. But they're both of ours, so. Well, no, because the big accounts in Jim is the account holder's name because he had that before he married me. And then his second account, I guess the shitty small account isn't my name. So yeah, I am getting kind of screwed there. But I guess the money all goes to the same place. So yeah, why isn't my name on that account? I didn't even think of that. I'm getting ripped off. You're trying to withhold stuff from me.
I'm starting waves. Sorry.
You're trying to protect your assets. So if I divorce you, I can't get it.
Yeah, well, I got the big account. See if you want to divorce me now.
Wake up in the middle of the night thinking, why is this person pushing a pillow on my face?
No, well, his accounts, the account we do most of our selling on is a really, really old account that he started when he was married to his first wife. And it wasn't a selling account back then. It was just a buying account. And then we just used his account for selling stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How much do you guys have? How many items do you have listed in your big account?
Over 3,282.
Holy mackerel. That's awesome. And it's just you two?
Yeah, it's just us two.
Yeah, it's like Walmart, but it's all used.
Yeah. We used to run around like 12 to 1,500 listings. Then I'll say last year we went to a small engine auction where they're going out of business, and I bought a lot of stuff, and it's multiple listing stuff, so that really like boosted up that other 1,000 listings on my store or whatever it is.
But we've been selling those out and replacing them with regular stock.
Yeah.
Do you guys do really well? And I mean, do you guys stay consistent with sales since you have so many things, do you think?
Well, you know how it is. You'll have good days and bad days. I try to say, like, if you averaged it, because it's both of us and neither of us have a job, so this is all we have that comes in for money, really. I like to, if you divided the month out, I would like to average $300 a day.
Wow, that's not bad.
That's two people working. That's gross. I'm not taking, I'll say $300 a day gross, but I do mostly free shipping. So, you have that stuff come out of there and that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a car payment. All our cars are old shitty cars.
No, we have a small mortgage, no car payment.
That's not bad. That's awesome because you guys can, work together and
it can be good,
But sometimes sometimes you can get away too. That's the other side of it is you kind of have free schedules. So when you guys are wanting to spend time with each other, you can. And when you're in the mood of like, get the hell away from me, you can do that too. So that's
we get along pretty good, really.
If we want to go on, but we run into stuff too. Like if we want to go on a boat, we got a boat, but I want to find the boat for $69 on eBay. And then we want to trading. Well, that's a long story. But we want to picking up this inboard ski boat. So, I mean, if you're out there always looking for deals to resell, sometimes you find good stuff for yourself. So you do wind up without spending money or going like to a dealership and buying something and dropping a lot of cash. You pick stuff up really cheap and you don't have a payment. It's a good side thing of our business.
Yeah,
that's how I ended up with so many damn cars this summer.
And there's nothing wrong. I mean, if you have the space, I mean, you don't. If you're in an urban area, you don't want to get in trouble with the neighbors or whatever. But I mean, if you have the space to have an extra vehicle or two, and you can keep them running. You know, it's good to have redundancy. So if one does have a problem, especially with older used vehicles, you'll run into that. If you have a backup vehicle, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, we have 4 right now. So.
Yeah, redundancy can be good because, well, you know, because we'll have it where all this car needs work or whatever, and Jim's got to fix it. You know.
Mhm.
Yep. Cars break down constantly. We know that too well. That's why we rotate between them. But
well, my brother works for Associated Bank in Wisconsin here, and he drives. I think it's 5 years old. He'll let him go to whatever the warranty is. And I think on Dodge is 5 years, so he'll flip it. He'll replace the vehicle every 5 years. But the reason, I'm like, Sean, you always said you didn't like Dodge. He's like, yeah, I don't. He says, except they're the ones with the longest warranty.
Mhm.
And it's bumper to bumper. And he says, but so he's always buying new cars, and they're always breaking. His truck is always in the shop. There's always something wrong with it, but it's all warranty work. You know, so he's like, I don't have to pay out of pocket for any of it. So don't worry, the new ones break too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Now he couldn't live like us because he always needs, like him and his wife, they need new vehicles. They always will be in car payments and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that we're right or they're right, but different lifestyles. Like me and Jim, we just don't want to have I don't want to have a car payment. I'd rather drive a 10-year-old vehicle I can buy cash than go and have a car payment. I just don't want to.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, and he's working in an environment where you need a vehicle. When you walk out the parking lot with one of your coworkers and they see your vehicle and they're like, you know, that's not good. I mean, it can hinder your advancement at that company, but we're not. I mean, we work for ourselves. So really, if we're to buy like some kind of newer, fancier vehicle, who are we impressing and how is it benefiting us? There's really no benefit.
Yeah.
But the people at the post offices are going to be like, oh yeah, that's a 1995 conversion van. You know. Yeah. So what?
Really, his vehicle could hinder his advancement?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Very. If you were like with his work friends, I mean, yes, they're very judgmental on stuff like, you know, what vehicles they drive, and he hangs in that set. I mean, they go to Packer games together. They go to the golf course together. I mean, it's like a whole thing. You know, he's going with his superiors to these kind of environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's where my boyfriend is like he has to have all the new stuff, and I'm the one that's like, I don't want a payment, but I can find stuff that's decent for cheap, and I just pay cash.
Yeah.
So that's where we differ. I think that's where we're going to struggle a little bit, because he was just raised in the mentality of fancy, fancy, fancy. And I'm like, why? For what? I don't have nothing to prove to nobody.
Yeah. I mean, my newest vehicle is a 2004, and ironically, that's the last vehicle I had a truck payment on. Everything else is like we bought a 1999. What is it, a 99 or a 9?
The new van?
Is that 95?
The new van is a 95, and the old van is
a
97.
We have a 95 conversion van that has no rust, but I mean, it's still an old ass van. I mean, it's in good shape, but I mean, it isn't like, oh wow, look at those two, you know. But I paid $800 for it. All I had to do is go get $800 and pay for it, and I paid for it once, and that's it.
And we roll into an auction. We can load that thing up. I mean, it'll hold, and it won't get rained on. With the pickup truck, the stuff in the back of the truck got rained on.
Yeah, I have an 04 Explorer that I paid $2,000 for cash, and then he's got a 2013 truck, Ford F-150, and his truck payment is as much as our house. So that's where I'm like, it ain't even worth it to me.
Yeah, I have a friend who has a newer Ford, and it's a 1-ton, but I mean, they're paying like an $850 a month truck payment on it. I just don't want that kind of commitment. I just don't want that kind of commitment over my head.
Yeah, his is just under that, and it's crazy. I'm like, why in the hell?
But I also had another friend a few years ago where they had like a newer Suburban. It was either a Suburban or a Expedition, the Ford one. I can't remember. And they were paying like $750 a month car payment. Yeah, I just don't want to have to worry about that, because, you know, especially if you do this kind of stuff. I mean, you could have a week that's down or a month that's down where money feels a little tight. I mean, I don't want to worry about a big car payment.
Or with eBay, you never know when the bottom's going to drop out.
Yeah.
Well, my great-grandfather, I never met the man, but my dad would tell me things. His great-grandfather was on the Chicago Mercantile or whatever stock exchange, and he would tell my dad that when my dad was his grandson, he would tell him that the people who jumped out of windows when the market crashed were the guys who bought on margin. The guys who lost their own money weathered it. You know, so it was at least all you lost what you had. At least you didn't lose everything you had, plus a whole bunch of stuff you don't have. You know, so that's how I look at it. If you have everything's paid for, if you hit a dry spell, it's not going to be that big a deal because all you have to worry about is like your recurring payments, like mortgage and utilities and stuff you can't get around. But that's all you have to worry about. Then you don't have to worry about a big debt that you're trying to cover, because then you wind up selling the stuff that you bought, you loan the money to buy.
Yeah,
it defeats its purpose. As soon as you get tight, you got to sell the thing, and now you don't have anything. You know, it's just it sucks. That's why I like my stuff paid for. When I look in the garage, I want to know that thing's paid for.
Yep.
My feeling.
Can I ask Maple?
And if you buy like from those, $199 ride places, low down payment, they stretch out the payments forever or whatever. That's the other thing. I mean, those things nickel and dime you. The payments nickel and diming you. The vehicle's not dependable anyway because I just go private party and find one inexpensive and go that route.
Yeah, eBay's being a little bit stupid tonight because I just listed something, so I get to the end, and it's like, oh, there's a problem. I'm like, so then I hit list again. So I'm like, wait a minute. So I go over in a different page to look at my listings, and it's got it listed twice. But if I try, it keeps popping up that there's an error in listing. Try again later. Yeah, so it's acting a little stupid tonight.
I really don't want to. I'm kind of worried to list because I don't want to double list things.
Yeah.
And usually it does really well about kicking that off, but not if it's acting like this.
Yeah, it is acting a little. Mine is acting a little screwy.
Mine was too. So
mine was earlier. It was like double listing the pictures.
Good. Maybe they're doing a really big update and it's going to bring sales up.
Like like all the pictures I took, it was putting 2 of them up.
Oh, no.
So then it kept telling me, well, you can't list it because you got too many pictures, because I had over 12 pictures done.
And you're like, no shit. That's funny. Well, it's not. But...
There's a frost advisory just north of us, Sarah.
Wow. Oh, really? Yeah, we don't have one here. We're not supposed to get another frost till like next week, Wednesday.
No, after that, as far out as I can see, there's not.
Yeah. We got a frost last week one day. Maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. And it was a hard frost because there was ice on the windshields and stuff. I had ice in my bird bath. I know that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like a thin layer of ice in my bird bath.
Oh.
It's coming, Nikki.
It is.
It's 60 degrees here.
I don't know what it is right now.
It's got to be around 40 here.
Yeah, I think it's around 40.
What?
Yeah.
Already?
It was like 43 this morning.
Yeah.
Our temperature dropped fast tonight.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
It'll be snowing next month here.
Really?
Wow.
Is that Mrs. Lustry's son? Sorry.
Well, I don't know who Mrs. Lustry's son is, Nikki, but maybe.
Oh, man. Well, I guess when you can't list, shop, right?
There you go.
Sorry, Mrs. Lustry's a teacher at our school. There was a person on the TV. I was wondering if it was her relation. He didn't know. And he had his headphones on, so he couldn't hear me at first.
Listing error. Goodness.
Yeah, we should have snow. We could have snow as soon as like Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm done trying to list right now.
Did you guys have that big? Oh no, you wouldn't have been there in the 90s. I was gonna say, did you guys have that big storm in the It was like 90 or 91
Well,
when it was Halloween. There was a big blizzard.
I moved here in 93, but I mean, there was some really big snow years when I moved up here in the 90s, because I remember, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of, I remember, you know, my birthday's May 8th, and there was a lot of years there in the 90s where there was still snow on the ground on my birthday. I mean, it wasn't like snow, but you know, where you have banks of snow in the woods and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Nikki, I moved here from Chicago in 1970, so I don't know how far back you're looking.
We had that one. We had that one Halloween storm. It was either 90 or 91. I think it was 91.
I lived in Beaver Dam and Point for like I didn't live here for like 3 years, and that would have been right around the time from like 89 to 91. I was not here.
But I'm not last year deer season, but I think the deer season before we got in like a bunch of snow deer season. We got a bunch of snow early, and they couldn't get into their hunting land. There was too much snow because you got to drive through like national forest to get into their hunting land. They couldn't get in there because there was too much snow, and the plow truck had plowed up the snow at the end of the access road. The hunting land, they went and hunted somewhere else. I remember that was about 3 years ago.
Oh.
I have my duplicate listing tool. I have a bookmark for it.
I have pictures somewhere of one of those big snow years, like the snow came off my metal building, which is a big metal building. I could climb up the snowbank and walk right up on top of the roof because the snow piled up alongside the building was as high as the roof edge.
Wow.
Or like I got like there's an old hitching post in my yard that's like it's probably it's taller than me, so it might be 6 foot tall. And I got a picture of myself standing on the top of it because there's only this much of it showing out of it because the snow used to blow across the fields and drift up. I'm standing on top of the 6 foot post. It's only about this much showing, like maybe like 8 inches showing over the top of the snow.
Wow.
Be like up there in the UP in Hurley. You ever see those pictures where they have it where they're like sidewalks, it's tunnels and like snow. And the snow will be like 8 foot on each side.
Yeah, we used to have snow like that when I was younger, but we don't get snow like that anymore.
No, not as much. When I first moved up here, I moved up here in the fall of '93. Those first like 5 winters, there was a lot of snow those winters. I mean, it was really big snowmobile weather. I mean, it was great for snowmobiling.
Wow.
But yeah, it was some big snow years. But then, like, not last year, but the year before, it's like Christmas Eve, and the lakes weren't even iced over. I mean, there was like hardly any snow on the ground, and like the lakes were wide open because they were all freaking out because Christmas week here, snowmobile. Christmas week is a huge tourist week here. Christmas to New Year, everybody comes up snowmobiling. You couldn't even cross any lakes because the lakes were, if they weren't open, the ice was way too thin.
Yeah. Yeah, we always have dummies out there floating around in the lake on the ice. The ice.
No.
Because they're too stupid to realize that it's not nice and the ice ain't thick enough to be out there. And the Coast Guard's got to go out there and save them because they're floating around on a piece of ice out there.
We had a real horrible one here about, probably about 8 years ago or so, maybe 9. Skidoo started making this side-by-side snowmobile that they had seat belts on. The guy drives out on the lake, busts through. He's got his 12-year-old daughter with him, but for safety, they put her seatbelt on. Well, she didn't get out of there. And so she seatbelted into the snowmobile and got taken to the bottom and drowned. It was really, I mean, I couldn't imagine. Yeah, and it was like 40 foot of water, so there's a real deep part of a lake here. I mean,
Wow.
I couldn't imagine, having that happen to your kid.
Yeah, because they had the cold water. They were trying to get the cold water diving team there, but they got there. It took them like 40 minutes to get there. Well, 40 minutes of water, the water's cold, you're still dead.
Wow.
I don't even know if they make that sled anymore. I don't think they do. It was a real goofy. I don't think it was called the Alpine, but remember that goofy side by side they were trying to make for a while? I don't think they make it anymore, and I'm not sure it isn't after that.
Yeah, we always got some dummy at some point in the winter that decides they're going to drive out on the ice and fall through or whatever.
Jim did that once. He busted through.
Mm.
He did his bust through in Minnesota, in Bena, Minnesota. They were ice fishing and they broke through. He's riding in a skiboggin. He said he sounded like a little girl. He goes, "Are we gonna die now?" They didn't realize when they busted through. They busted through the top, but there was another ice shelf that was. It was like two ice shelves. So when they busted through, it was like 3 foot of water in between these two ice shelves. So there's another shelf of ice that was underneath them.
Oh boy, they got lucky.
Yeah, it still would scare the crap out of you.
We crawled in because we tested with our feet, but we crawled into the water, from the snowbank. Because the guy I'm with, he looks at me, he goes, "Well, we might die." He says, "But I got a better idea. Why don't we try to get to that snowbank first?" I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. So we make the jump to the snowbanks and we make it because we're on 2 different vehicles. He's on the snowmobile and I'm on the ski boggin that's getting towed behind him. So we both jump, we both make it to the snowbank. But that's like, well, why is the snowmobile sitting there? Why is it sinking? So we put our legs in and we felt the ice shelf, but you can't see nothing. You're between your tits and your waist deep in water, walking around in this water in a snowmobile suit, but you can't see nothing. Like, if you're going to step right through a hole or
yeah,
it was nerve wracking. We had this parachute cord. Have you ever seen that stuff? It's like thinner than the diameter of a pencil. So we're like doubling and tripling that up, using that like as rope to try to pull these snowmobiles out. It was a big freaking mess.
Oh boy.
And talk about sucky. But the fishing was great that day. When we finally did fish, it was crazy because nobody could get out on the lake. So we're like the only people out there. We're catching fish like crazy.
I would love to ice fish, but until I can cast from land to ice fish, I told my husband, "Will you go out there and dig the hole, drill the hole, and I'll cast the hole."
Yeah,
I would love to ice fish.
They have one in, I don't know where it's like in Missouri that my dad used to take me to, and it's like a shed, and it's literally just a shed you walk in, and it's got like wooden benches and then a big open spot, and they cut out the ice right there, and they fished right
like
there.
A shanty. Got a shanty.
Maybe, yeah. It's pretty fun though. Cold as hell, but it's fun.
I like ice fishing, but I don't like always going out on the ice. And our family, they drive pickup trucks out on the ice. And tell you the truth, I mean, I hate driving out there in a truck because I'm the kind of person that I like sit with my hand on the latch because I'm always paranoid that if you fall through, then they say you can't open your doors or whatever. I would just prefer to like ride a snowmobile or walk, but that's me.
Yeah, I would love to be able to ice fish, but I'm too scared of the ice. I've fallen through the ice before, and I'm too scared of it.
That's how my cousin died. He was in Alaska, and I guess they lived on near a lake or something, and the kid was running after his dad. He was going to work or something, and he somehow or another got in a pond and went through and died.
Oh,
He was like 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in I think I was 5th or 6th grade. I think 6th grade. I fell through the ice in a creek. And the creek, could barely up to your ankles in the summertime. But in the wintertime, it was high.
Yeah.
And rushing. It was really rushing fast. And that was a direct link to Lake Superior. And it almost pulled me under. And I just had my arms. I was on hanging on with my armpits, you know. And I finally pulled myself out, but it was hard. And ever since, I can't go on
Were
ice.
you by yourself?
I was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really scary. I can
was very
understand why
scary.
you have that fear.
I did something really stupid a couple of years ago. I got these geese, and I had a pond here, and it's a bigger pond. And they get out on the pond in the middle, and I was trying to get them in because I'm worried about coyotes getting them. So I'm walking around the edge of the ice. I'm like, Jim, just take the canoe out there and chase them into me. He's like, I'm not doing that. Just let it go. I go, well, I got to try getting them in. So I'm walking on the pond. He goes, I'm leaving because you're going to fall in that pond, and I'm not going to be down here. I'm just going to go. So he leaves me down there. So I'm like walking around this pond trying to get these stupid geese to come up to the barn. So I walk through this part. All of a sudden, I feel it go. I fall in.
Oh.
And it must have been a part where they dredged out like a ditch. So when, when you're falling through the ice, and it came up to like my boobs. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know how deep it is there for a minute. So I managed to get crawled out. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to let these geese go. They'll figure it out. They can swim. So I walk up to the house. I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks. I fell through the ice. He goes, yeah, I told you you're going to, and I'm not going to be down there to try to save you so we both die. I'm like, well, that's real nice. But anyway,
nice.
Yes.
Oh, I said if you come to come up.
Yeah, well, what if I would have really have died? Wouldn't you feel
I
bad?
told
Nice,
you.
Jim.
You're
Way
sitting
to
in the
go,
house.
Jim.
I told you not to do it.
At least
Jeez,
you would
Jim,
have
we
died
thought you were a
together.
nice guy.
At least you would have died together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, at least they're trying to help me.
No, that's dumb. I said you need to stop doing this now, and she wouldn't quit. So I said, okay, if you're not going to quit, I'm going to leave you.
Yeah, he's sitting up here eating a sandwich. I call him soaking wet.
Nice,
course.
Jim.
Yeah,
Way to be a gentleman.
yeah,
We all thought you were such a nice guy.
yeah.
He's like, I'm going to bed. I'm in trouble
Poor
now.
Did you delete one of those jacket
No, I
listings?
changed the price. The one, it won't let me delete it because it's an auction. So I changed one to $400. I figured as it was selling, it was $400 is highly unlikely.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look at it. They're right next to each other in the active listing.
Well, let me delete it.
You were able to delete it now?
Yeah, I just put there was an error in the listing.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, when I tried to, it said it couldn't because it was auction format.
Oh. eBay must be in stupid mode.
I'm going to have to get out my white background and do some clothing tomorrow.
You better list like that Fritz and Floyd Christmas stuff on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to get all that stuff listed. I know, I got some damn pumpkins I forgot to list too, blow molds.
I sold 2 adult-sized Teletubby costumes, and one person paid $42 for the red Poe costume. I would not want to be the adult that's walking around with a stupid Teletubby costume on.
I used to like the Teletubbies. My daughter was like my youngest daughter was way into Teletubbies.
They were
And I used to just
horrible.
love them. I thought they were funny.
I thought they were kind of scary.
Yeah, they're kind of creeping me out too.
I used to make her tubby toast and everything.
Well, anyway, yeah, I found them at my thrift store is having this half off sale, so they're like $1.50. I'm like, well, I'll buy them. It's Halloween time. Yeah, I never thought one would sell for $42 and the other one sold for $30.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Because I was a mom that cooked for her kid, Tara.
Okay, Nikki.
I made my daughter tubby toast.
Okay. Well, I do make my son sandwiches. I just don't make them for my husband.
God, I think about all the energy I had back then. I worked like 2 jobs then and everything. Had a clean house. I'm still making tubby toast for my daughter. I don't have that kind of energy anymore.
They didn't even talk, did they? Didn't they just like make noises?
I think they like coo or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that other even creepier show that just had the sun with the smiley face in it, or was that Teletubbies?
That's Teletubbies.
Teletubbies,
Oh
yeah.
my god, yeah, that show is so twisted, and it's all they do is like giggle at each other.
Yeah.
And stuff.
But didn't they have like television sets on their belly or
Yeah.
something that stuff or whatever?
I think it was weird.
Yeah, I think it was.
That's why they were called Teletubbies, because they had televisions in their tummies.
It sounds like something that comes from over the pond.
Yeah, I don't know where Teletubbies come from.
They're not American, that's for sure.
It does sound like something from England.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of the wall, but maybe if it's a Teletubby wall, I'm in favor.
Good Lord.
My oldest daughter, though, was the worst. She loved Barney. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Brandon was really. Brandon was into Mickey Mouse Clubhouse when he was a baby. That was a big one.
Yeah, I think Barney's us. I don't think we
Yeah.
can blame another country for Barney.
But I'm a SpongeBob fanatic. I love SpongeBob.
Oh, I like SpongeBob.
I could sit and watch SpongeBob all day long. I love SpongeBob.
Well, I don't want to say intelligent. I mean, it's goofy and silly, but I mean, it's something. It's not. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
It's not mind numbing. You know, it's not like it's.
Yeah.
Just free.
Well, there's some innuendo in there and stuff for adults, and it's good. Yeah. But it's not as asinine as like The Simpsons. My youngest daughter, used to just love The Simpsons when she was little, and I hated The Simpsons. But I never sheltered my kids or whatever. But she used to watch The Simpsons, and she used to call them the Sims, and I was like, well, she can watch them till she's like 5 and knows what's going on. She just loved The Simpsons.
That's okay. My son loved Forrest Gump. That's all we watch over and over. Forrest Gump.
Oh, I love Forrest Gump.
So
It's such a good movie.
I mean, there's some not appropriate parts, but Mom of the Year, it's okay.
Oh, I watched American Wedding with my kids and all the American Pie.
I'm glad you guys aren't around my kid. Yeah, he's watching like Archer and other stuff that, Because I'll be like, he watches YouTube, and I'll be like, hey, I hear an awful lot of potty words in there, so then he'll like change it up, or whatever. Yeah, he doesn't swear, but I mean, I do hear him listening to YouTube stuff that has a lot of potty words.
Yeah.
How do they get monetized? It'll be like these video game ones, where they market them to kids or video game things. I mean, it's like every other word is an F-bomb. I mean, they really swear a lot.
Yeah.
That one, and then he watched Ricky Bobby.
Oh, yeah, that is a good movie. Yeah, Talladega.
My daughter's a Will Ferrell fan.
Elvis.
I didn't care for it, but my son liked it.
It was so funny when Napoleon Dynamite came out.
Oh my god.
She was so into Napoleon Dynamite. I mean, like, she loved John Heder.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh great, I can just imagine what my son-in-law's gonna look like.
Real cute. That's funny.
Silly me thinking I was gonna have a son-in-law someday.
Go lay down.
I don't know if she's scared of men or what. I don't know.
Well, how old is she?
30.
24.
Oh, well, they ain't that old.
They're more into school and stuff, both my girls, so.
I think a lot of the kids these days are like, they see how like their friends have went through relationships and breakups, and and all the drama that goes along with it. And I think there's just some kids that they're just not interested in that. You know, they don't want all that drama. They don't want all that. You know. And
My
I really
Oh,
sister's
that'd be my girl.
24, and I don't think she's dated but one guy for a week, and she's decided should just be friends.
Yeah.
I just
And I mean, sometimes I wonder if she's a lesbian, but she doesn't really give me that vibe. Like, I wouldn't care. I'm just saying, like, I wonder sometimes legitimately, but she doesn't even give me that vibe either. So I'm like, I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if they gave me that vibe, you know, I mean, I wish they would let me know so that I can tell them, hey, it's okay. You know, I've told them before, you know, if that's what you
Right.
prefer, I don't care. You know, I'm totally fine with that, and I've got lots of friends that are. I'm not, you know.
I mean, she talks about her husbands, and she's just kidding around, talking about these band members that she thinks are like sexy. So I think I mean, I'm pretty sure she's straight, but it's just weird because it's like you said, it's like she's afraid of men or something. Like,
yeah. Well, that's my girls too. They don't give me any inclination that they're into girls, but
yeah.
You just got to put yourself in the right position to meet somebody you like, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shoot,
I gotta
Nikki,
watch what I say though, because my family likes to watch this stuff. Huh?
I didn't get married till I was 34, Nikki, so don't worry about it.
All
You know
right.
what?
And you still produced a grandson, so that's good.
I still had a kid. Only the one, but yeah.
Yeah, well, my sister and brother died at 44, so and I'm 43, so
Well, you probably be fine.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
You stop talking like that.
You're all hung up about dying now.
So my husband said as soon as I turn 44, he's putting me in a bubble and not letting me out till I turn 45.
I guess that'd be one way to do it, right? Make sure he remembers to give you pizza rolls, though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to starve.
I know. I made his pizza rolls. He walks in the door. I said, "Your pizza rolls are in the oven. They're done." Really? I just walked through the door, so I had to get up and get them for him. Lazy. God.
Okay.
I don't mind cooking for him. He's a pain in the ass, but I love him.
Well, as long as he's your pain in the ass.
Yeah, he's my pain in the ass. And I talk big, but we like enjoying spending time with each other, and we actually do a lot of stuff together and enjoy it. So actually, I think now we do more stuff together than we used to. I think lately, you know. So we're very good communicators too. We talk all the time. You know, when we have something to talk about, we're the first ones to talk about it together. I had a friend that was like, God, every time you've got something exciting or anything to tell, you always call your husband right away. And it's like, well, duh.
It's your best friend.
Yeah, I want to share it with them. Sorry.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
And then, like, my oldest daughter, her friends will be like, why do you spend so much time with your parents? She's like, I don't know, because I like them. And then her friends are just dumbfounded that she doesn't go a day without talking to us. And it's like, well, I'm sorry we're close. Sorry we like each other. And all her friends are like, yeah, we maybe talk to our parents maybe once a week if we have to.
What?
It's like, nice. I should feel very fortunate, I guess. But we've always been like that, you know, even when they were in school and stuff, we've always done stuff together. We're very close with our kids. Which is nice. Neither one of them could ever move away.
My mom when she was alive, we would I would call her every day. Sometimes 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then Tina, she calls me every day. Julie,
Yeah.
she's not really the calling type. So, but I usually try and talk to her a couple times a week. So,
when my mom was alive, I talked to her every day, her and my dad. And my dad now, either me or Gary talks to him every day. But I don't go more than one day without talking to my dad myself.
Right.
Ran and better get to bed.
Yeah, I mean, what the heck are you still doing up?
My husband wanted to know how much money I made today. I should have told him I made $130, $135. I got that $100 and some from them rebates and the
there you go.
or that that
heck yeah.
class action lawsuit, and then I've got $35 in rebates from Menard.
There you go. Take that.
I made a lot of money today. Thank you very much. I gotta get some chocolate. I got some Easter candy I'm gonna go get. Get some chocolate. Want some? Oh, hey, don't leave chocolate on your table. She got into it the other day. I'll have her say. She got into it the other day. No, he was outside. I came over here. She had her head neck deep in the bag. He was outside. He was the innocent one. For once, Lugnut was innocent. Your dog was a bad dog. Nope.
Thanks, Gary. Get in the kitchen and make me some more pizza rolls.
I was just telling him what a bad dog Willow was the other day. The Lugnut was the good dog. Willow was the bad dog. Oh. They got to get over here for their chocolate fix. If chocolate killed dogs, my dogs would have been dead 20 times.
Hmm.
What time is it? No, 10:30. It's only 10:35.
I know. That's what I thought too.
I thought it was later than that.
I felt like it was like midnight.
I know.
At least.
Here, one more for each dinner. Here. All that chocolate. They're like, yeah, right, Mom. Or are you trying to kid?
That's a good spot for you, Ringo.
This one time, my dog Gus, he was my boy. Well, Gary was eating. He had a big bag of peanut M&Ms, and I mean, he was feeding Gus just as many as he was eating. And the next day, we were on our way to Gary's Uncle Larry's down in Spooner. All of a sudden, we smelled this god-awful smell in the car. We all had to get out of the car. It was so bad. Gus farted so bad. It was so stinky. I was like, don't you dare give him peanut M&Ms anymore.
I thought you were going to tell me he pooped in your car.
No. That was the St. Bernard.
No.
No, go lay down.
Oh.
A wood chipper. I need that.
A wood chipper?
Yeah. There's a couple things I could do with that.
What are you planning on doing?
I'd rather not say.
Fargo, Nikki, remember?
Yeah. Are you going to shake? No, but you're going to drool all over my leg, aren't you? Quit. You going to shake? If you shake, I'll give you one. Shake. I will. Lugnut used to shake on demand. Now he doesn't. I don't know. It's like he forgot how or something.
The chocolate.
You like the chocolate, don't ya? No, no more chocolate. That's enough. You had 3. That's plenty. You have to shake before I give you any more. No. So pushy. You're like a coke addict. You're like a cocaine addict.
Oh my god.
You're like a woman on her period.
Oh, boy.
He's like freaking out. Give me more chocolate.
Geez, Nikki, and you say that your dogs don't sleep at night? Maybe it's because you got them all jacked up on chocolate.
Well,
They sleep. They sleep now. They didn't sleep when they were puppies when I wasn't feeding them people food.
that's funny.
When they were puppies, you couldn't feed them. You couldn't feed them anything but puppy chow. And I'm not a Purina fan, but yeah, you couldn't feed them anything but puppy chow. Or, oh my god. That way, but Lugnut, he eats everything. Well, that's because my daughter followed the rule not to give them people food, and me and my husband didn't.
I've made the mistake of buying my dog's gravy train. Like, oh, I'll just pick up this bag of gravy train. And I mean, I can't even hardly sit in the house with them because they get the farts so bad if I like switch them on a dog food brand.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a gravy train's the worst. I don't know what it is, but oh man, it really gives the dogs the bad farts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feed mine kibbles and bits.
Yeah, mine eat kibbles and bits, too. The reason why, and a lot of people say, oh, it's bad for your dogs, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's what Gus liked. That was his favorite. And when all those problems with the kidney problems were going on and all the recalls, Dole Company was the only one that was not on that list. Purina, all them big top name brand dog foods were all on the list of recalled dog foods, except for the one that makes kibbles and bits. So ever since then, I was like, well, my dogs eat kibbles and bits. Kibbles and bits and bits and bits. And they always get a clean bill of health at the vet. Never had any problems. They don't like poop more than they should.
Yeah, I was feeding Ringo the puppy chow, but he acts like he doesn't even like that anymore. I think I'm just going to start feeding him the kibbles and bits. He seems to like that a lot better.
I kept Lugnut on puppy chow for, I think till he was almost a year, and then he went to adult dog food. As long as they're getting all their nutrients.
Maybe I'll just
like my dad's dog.
Mix the puppy chow in with the real thing or the kid kibbles and bits, and maybe I'll get a little bit of his nutrients.
You could do that too. But like my dad's dog, he won't eat dog food. And well, now he'll eat canned dog food, but before he wouldn't eat no dog food at all. And my dad was feeding him pot pies. And he went to the vet and he told the vet, this is what I'm feeding him because he won't eat anything else. And the vet's like, well, he's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a good weight. All of his blood tests are good. Everything's good. So keep feeding him. But he was getting all the vegetables and everything they was supposed to be getting. And well, that's like kibbles and bits now. They got that bistro kind. And that's what I usually get them. And it's all that good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Must be a decent dog food. They've been in business this many years. I used to make homemade dog treats. And my boss at FedEx, he had a bulldog. And he said my treats were the only ones that didn't give his dog gas.
Wow.
Every other dog treat give him gas. Really bad gas. I originally started making them for Gus because Gus was so overweight. And well, it's common with beagles, you know. And he was overweight before I got him. So I thought, well, if I at least make him some decent treats, you know. He ended up losing some weight, but did you ever know that Glenn that was on The Walking Dead, he was that kid, that little or Asian kid that was in Indiana Jones.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah,
Huh.
So Glenn was from that little hop singer or that little Asian kid from Indiana Jones.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Because when I first saw Glenn, I thought, God, he looks familiar. Well, I
Yeah.
did some research, and sure enough, that was him.
Wow. I never would have thought that.
Yeah, I was surprised too. The TV's on silent, but I just saw something about Indiana Jones, and he showed him.
Oh yeah, it does look. Yeah, I just look at their picture. Yeah,
Yeah,
Indiana Jones character was short round.
Short
Mhm.
round.
yeah.
He had those cans or whatever on his feet so he could drive the car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why we have it. Well, we have a TV. I mean, we pass on onto the TV, but we don't hardly ever watch it anymore.
This is a $13 bottle.
And he ain't the same guy, Dick. Yeah, I just looked it up. The guy.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm just looking it up. The internet's telling me no. He's the guy who played Short Round and Data in the Goonies is Jonathan Kai Khan, and the other guy is
I could have sworn it said.
yeah. It's like a rumor going around that he is the same, but
Huh.
Oh, I could have sworn it said on IMDb he was.
this is what they say. So, who here thinks Glenn and Short Round are the same guy? If you do, you don't know very much, or you're just gullible, which is a shitty thing to
Huh.
say. And then they show the picture of the real guy.
Huh? I could have sworn that it said it on IMDb, and usually that's correct.
Oh. So yeah, that guy the Walking Dead guy would only have been a year old when Indiana Jones was filmed.
Oh, well, I guess I was wrong. I could have sworn they said that on IMDb, though. Never mind then, I guess.
Oh yeah, he would have been too little because he was born in '83.
Oh. Maybe it wasn't on IMDb then I saw. I could have sworn.
Oh my goodness. I just found a place with storage lockers.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Trouble.
That's
Now you
what
got
I
me
need,
looking
right?
here.
Of course, I got one, and I can't talk very much because I got one coming up in October. That'll be fun. Even if I don't buy anything, it'll still be fun.
Is it a live on site one or online?
Online.
Yeah.
No, it's on it. Oh, the one that I'm going to isn't online. It's on site.
I guess I was wrong. Sorry.
That's all right, Nick. I was like, oh wow, that's something. Yeah,
I know. I thought it was something too.
He does look like
It must
that.
not have been. It must not have been on IMDb that I saw it. I thought I did, because usually I fact check that stuff, you know, with reputable sites. But And I thought, well, maybe I was thinking of some other movie that he was on that we were going to be like, whoa. And then I looked at his, and I was like, no, he hasn't been on anything that I'd be like, whoa. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Maybe it's somebody else I was thinking of. I don't know. Weird. So what was that Asian kid on? Let's see. And he hasn't been on anything recently that I would have been like, oh. Oh. Huh. Oh, well, I tried.
Well, he had us all going. And that's what I do, Nikki. I just sit here on Google. We're waiting to fact check you.
I'm just really surprised that I was that gullible because usually I fact check that stuff if I don't see it on like.
Oh wow, yeah, they do look alike. And then I looked it up. And the thing I looked at wasn't even the biography. It just is this whole thing where it's this whole thing on the internet that supposedly they're the same and they're not. It must have been one of those internet myths or whatever.
But there is a trivia question here. Did you know that kid that played Short Round, his brother was the one that was actually auditioning for the role of Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Jonathan just followed his brother along, but the casting people decided to pick him instead.
That's shitty.
Yeah. Well,
he was in the Goonies too, isn't he? The kid in the
Goonies.
Goonies.
Yeah, kid from the Goonies.
Yeah, in the Goonies.
Huh. Oh, I didn't know you could edit. You can edit IMDb pages.
I mean, I
so maybe that ain't a very good source. Oh yeah, they're not even the same. They're not even the same Asians. The one from I don't know how to say it. To not to be rude, sorry. Anyways, they're not even from the same country. The one that played Glenn is from Korea, and the one that played in Indiana Jones is Vietnamese.
Oh, that's great.
They're not even the same nationality.
There you go.
I don't know. I was trying to say it as easy as possible. I don't know. Shut up, Tara.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Kind of like that armless dress I have.
That was a good one, Nikki. I'll give you that. Oh, come on.
Here I have this armless dress. Well, I don't sell clothes. I don't know the proper wording.
No offense to any armless people that are
yeah, no offense. But I got a dress for you.
Oh my gosh.
You're putting that scarf around your head like a turtle.
What?
When you're putting that scarf around your head like a turtle. No offense to any Middle Easterns or Indian people.
I thought it was fun. I was gonna wear it the whole show, but then my head started itching. I was like, I don't know how they wear these scarves on their hands all the time.
I don't sure, but I think that person was right when they said it was a table runner because it looked way too long to be a scarf. It looked like it was
I thought it was a scarf.
It was 4 foot long or something.
I know. It's for a really tall person. Shut up, Tara.
This table runner wrapped
Did she fall off her chair?
My dog was scratching the door. My eyes are watering because I'm laughing about that. Next time I'm gonna make you go to Walmart wearing that getup.
And say meow.
Or boobity boobity. Put the purse on my head too.
I saw you. Yeah, you looked real smart with the purse on your head. You had an armless dress and that purse on your head.
I didn't really think it was a hat.
Well, that's
I
good.
was trying to be funny.
I'm glad that you didn't.
Or we'd have to rethink this friendship, huh?
Nikki's been in Duluth drinking antifreeze and she thinks the purse is a hat.
Nikki's lost her ever-loving mind.
Maybe that blue thing really was a bong. I just didn't want to tell you.
Oh, who is it? Ugh. Ugh. I got another hour to go.
Holy moly. That's cool.
Well, Nikki,
Oh, she said Pashima is a shawl. Vel said.
Oh, yeah.
Pashmina. So that could have been a shawl.
But wasn't it pretty long? Even for a shawl?
No.
I mean, the thing looked like it was like 4 foot long.
Blackberry Thistle says, I would love to take. She said, classic Nikki. I would love to take Nikki to the club.
Yeah, Blackberry Thistle. He also said, what about Nikki's 3 foot long dish towel? Which I said to Jim, I'm like, she's calling it a dish towel. It's like a small tablecloth.
It was not. It was one of those. It was one of those flour sack dish towels. It really is.
But it looks huge. It looks like it's like 3 by 4 for God's sake.
I know, but they're big like that.
Emily?
Gary's grandma
Giant
Gary's grandma used to make those dish towels. They were like really huge, and she'd embroider on them, and they were just beautiful. I used to have a whole set. I mean, tons of them. They all said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on them. They were cool as hell.
Well, we had them too, like my grandmother who was old timey, but I just don't ever remember them being quite that big.
I don't know. I thought it was. Because it's that flour sack. I didn't remember them making any tablecloths out of the flour sack material.
I don't know, but it looked huge.
Yeah.
We'll see what kind of comments I get when people start watching it. Won't you be surprised when somebody says, "Oh, I love those dish towels"?
Yeah, I know they make embroidered dish towels, but usually a dish towel's like, I don't know, like 2 foot long by like, a foot and a half wide. They're not. It's not a blanket. I mean, towels that are this.
That's like a towel.
I mean, because usually, like those old timers used to like hang those things, like in the cupboard doors and stuff like that. You mean you're just hanging this huge ass thing in there?
She said it was that was a dresser scarf. I don't know about that. What, the dish towel? I thought I could have sworn. I think it's a dish towel still yet. Anyways, Valerie's like, what was that dress called that sounded like fun?
That what?
I thought it was boho. Boho or bunho? I don't remember.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. Yeah, the bunghole dress.
She said it's boho, Nikki. Okay. Well, you guys are the ones that said bunghole. I wasn't the one who said bunghole.
Okay.
I said like bunho. Matter of fact, I think it was Jim Bennett.
Yeah, it could have been.
Blackberry Sissel T says it was Mr. Something Butthole. I'll have to find that other bag of clothes I have. See if they're any good. Maybe we can have a special edition, clothing edition.
Well, I will say everybody looked like they really had a good time in the chat on your show.
Oh yeah. That's the good thing.
No, I'm not afraid to act silly either. Thank you, Valerie. You said my laugh is infectious.
Sure is.
She told me, do that, Nikki. It's funny listening to you pronounce clothing names. Because I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. Michelle Clark said, let's have a listing contest this weekend.
Oh, heck yeah. We'll have one on Sunday.
Get your buck ready, because I'm going to win it.
Probably 10 to 6 my time.
That'd be good. She said no, other one, like for the whole weekend.
Oh my God.
What are you trying to kill Valerie or what?
I know y'all are just like Getting the whip after me.
Your people want you, Valerie. $20 entrance fee. Work to make the pot.
Well, that means everybody wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Val said she's listing for the next few days, so she'll be here.
Okay. Yep, we do.
I'm hoping tomorrow
Well,
I'll
I'm
be
glad.
able to
I'm
list.
glad that you enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it too. Highest number of new listings. Hmm. Blackberry Thistle Tea says, "Ain't nobody got $20."
No, because if we get it, we go spend it at the auction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or the thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
The
Or
bins.
the bins.
No.
I
the
said auction, you
bins.
said or the thrift store, and she said no, the bins.
Oh, gotcha. How did that work out, Valerie? No, I didn't put you in timeout.
No, sometimes YouTube says that if it thinks you're chatting too much, too fast. Not
Slow
chatting
down.
too much. I mean chatting too fast.
We can't keep up. Slow down.
Shut up! You're talking too much.
Yeah.
Or your fingers are talking too much.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a good time at the bins, Valerie? Yeah, if you get a chance, go and watch that video of mine.
At least half of it.
Well, it's all there. You just can't hear half of it. The first 25 minutes are silent. So. I was there 7 hours, and I don't know, I think I bought 54 pounds, and I thought it was more. My cart was loaded. Well, that's
Oh.
awesome. You must have got a lot of light stuff, like swimwear and stuff like that. Didn't have a lot of weight to it.
So how much does 54 pounds cost you usually?
What is it there, like $1.49?
Is it? Holy, that's expensive.
$1.49 a pound.
Wow.
Shoot, the one in LA is like $1.99.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She
Wow.
went with her sister. We have a blast every time. Oh, I bet I would
Mine
I
is
would love to go with Sally. Absolutely love it.
the one down in the cities is like $1.29 a pound, but if you go over so many pounds, it
Mm-hmm.
goes down. And then, like if you're over, I don't remember how many pounds it is, but if you're over so many pounds, 99 cents a pound.
Wow.
How much is yours there, Valerie?
What is it? I think it's one. I want to say 149. Jessica, are you still on?
No,
Or did
she
she go?
left.
Oh. I want to say It's either 149 or one. I think it's 149 though.
Hmm.
It might no. It might. Actually, I think it's 99.
Hmm.
Now that I think of it, I don't know. Apparently, I have no clue. I keep
I
going
remember
back
one
and
time I
forth.
went there, I got a pair of Nike sweatpants.
Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of good stuff.
She said different prices depending on amount. Cheapest is 99 cents. The highest is $1.49.
Yeah.
Books are 5 for $1. Our books are it's like 15 cents an inch.
An inch.
They stack them. They stack them up at the checkout, and they measure how many inches it is, and it's 15 cents per inch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Blackberry Thistle Tea says my aunt scored a Burberry jacket for me at the charity shop. That's awesome.
No, there's
So 54 pounds of clothes. How many clothes is that?
Now to go with a garter.
I mean, like general.
But now look at the size up here.
Uh,
I mean, I'm trying to picture 54 pounds of clothes, and it sounds like a lot.
well, it just depends on what all she got. I mean, she could have got a lot of like bikinis and
Mhm.
stuff like that, and those don't weigh very much. So you could get like five bikini tops and have a pound.
Yeah.
Or usually like the pants. If you got jeans, you know your jeans are going to be at least 1 pound, and if they're plus size, they're going to be 2 pounds. So it's not going to take very
Really?
many jeans. Oh yeah, it's not going to take very many pairs of jeans to make 54 pounds.
Yeah.
So if she had it loaded, probably it was, I want to say it was higher than the cart, I'm guessing. So she probably got a lot of like, not a lot of things that didn't have very much weight to them, is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
Wow.
Which is great. I mean, you get more for your money if you do it that way.
Yeah.
Bras and stuff like bras and
That's a lot of clothes.
things like that. But I mean, it just depends on if you are more of a hard goods, then was it all clothes or did you get like hard goods too? So she got 60 and a half pounds at 125 per pound.
Mm.
So, hello, Black Eyed Joe.
Hi, Black Eyed Joe.
Yes, we are die-hard listers. You got it. That's great, Chris.
Yeah, good
I
job.
see. Welcome to the
Keep moving.
channel here. She said she bought swimwear, audiobooks, costumes, dresses, stuffed animals, and the list goes on and on. That's good,
Oh,
though.
so it wasn't just clothes.
No.
Cause see, at our bins, the clothes are the only ones that are really per pound.
Mhm.
Well, the clothes you can get them if you get over so many pounds. It's 99 cents a pound.
Mhm.
And then and then like housewares, I think is like 39 cents a pound or something like that. And then, or 29 cents a pound. And then electronics is 39 cents each. And then books are 15 cents per inch. For Scotch, many more to go. Mm-hmm.
Drink one for me, Joe. That's what I should have done today. I should have went to the liquor store and got my my wine.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was in the town, but I forgot about it.
When I was younger, I could drink like a fish, but I can't now.
Yeah, me too. But then I became an amateur again. What
Yeah.
When I first met Jim, he's sitting there talking to me. We were like, they used to play poker at this bar a lot. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, you drink a lot." I'm like, "What? That's a rude thing to say." You know what I mean? But he probably was right.
Chris Piles, I used to watch your show. You used to have a show on every so often.
Yeah,
And
I think I used to watch that
he used
too.
to work on Amazon. He said that he didn't have an eBay account. His eBay account had gotten shut down. He must have got his eBay account back. I'm assuming.
Everybody's asleep.
Hi, Thrift Daddy.
All the doggies are sleeping. Ringo plays really, really hard, and
Oh
then
my
once
god.
once
Yeah.
he's done, he's like out.
Yeah, that's able
He's
to.
done.
She does this like chainsaw bark. She gets after that black dog of mine. She's like, "Wow, wow, wow."
Mm. I gotta get him a harness so I can start walking him.
Well,
I haven't taken him out yet.
oh, he still does Amazon. Do you do eBay too, or just Amazon, Chris? So I remember I thought you started talking about you were going to do both again, or something. It's been a long time since I saw him. She was testing our lip reading skills. You must be talking about your video.
Who?
Blackberry Thistletea and Joe. She said that you were testing their lip reading skills.
Yep.
And wife has eBay store that we work on together. Oh, cool. Well, that's good.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing. You guys all failed. That'll be good. Chris
Oh, you
says he
have started doing daily videos? Why haven't I seen them? I used to watch him all the time. Well, for some reason, I'm not subscribed.
Huh.
I used to be. Well, I am now. Sorry, Chris. I was wondering whatever happened to you.
I know.
Well, here I wasn't even subscribed. I know sometimes YouTube does that. They'll like uncheck your bell, or I will check it out.
Yeah, Chris, we have the morning show every morning at 8:00. Usually 8 to 10, and then we usually have something going on. Most of the time, we have a listing hangout, a working hangout type of thing. So there you go. That's right, FBA motivators. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, excuse me. I was choking on an M&M.
Wow, that's
do
not
that.
good.
Well, I'll check out your channel again, Chris. Nope, no drama.
Mm-mm. We don't do drama here.
We have so many people as moderators on your channel and my channel. You'd think we'd have a lot of drama.
That's the
As
best
many
thing about it.
moderators. Huh?
That's the best thing about it. There is no drama.
Oh, we're always doing some kind of hangout.
Yeah. For the most part.
Well, come on in the morning. We'll get you motivated in the morning too. Only ones I watch now are Global Voodoo and Alabama Pickers. Well, now you need to start watching the girls. See how we do it. Just kidding. Well, sometimes Dusty's on here too. And Jason and Eric, they were on here earlier. Jason and Eric were.
We have a good time.
We do. Don't always talk about eBay and stuff, but God, I think that guy improves with age. That's what is his name? It's what is his name? What's Regis and Kelly, her husband. What is his name?
I don't know.
Mark something.
G'day.
Not a clue.
Hi, Joe.
G'day, everybody. How are we all?
Good.
Mark Consuelo. Thank you, Michelle.
No, trying to work this thing out.
I am so out of the loop with that. I have no clue.
Yeah. I don't watch that kind of stuff.
Well, they've been married for years. Anyways, he's like really sexy.
That's good to
I don't
know.
think he'll ever be ugly. I mean, he like improves with age.
Oh boy.
It's amazing how they do that. I mean, the older they get, the sexier they get. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's called plastic surgery.
That's probably true.
Yeah, they have enough money to go to the doctor and fix it.
Michelle Clark, he is cute. Not sure what he sees in her. Maybe he likes little boys. I don't know, because that's what she looks like. There's nothing to her. She looks like a little boy, her body does. Oh, you're the Australian king now, Joe. Holy smokes.
Who? What?
Like Great Thistletea said, there is the Australian king.
I've turned off what's name, so I can't read the chat. Where are we? Yeah, I've noticed in the last 3 months or so that a lot of wood planes, the old wood planes, they sell really quick, very big money as well. The Stanley ones, which is probably an Australian company, um, apparently everybody sells the old wood planes. So if you come across any, um, I think you've got the two handle ones that sort of go like that, um, like they're scrapers or something, and then you've got the one that's got the ball, and you push it. Uh, Keep your eye out for them because they're pulling in. Some of them are pulling up to $100. So
What are they?
they're
Stanley wood planes and draw shaves.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been noticing lately I get these Kelly axe heads and you got to have the handle off. But I've been having a lot of these people in Australia buying them. And then they'll like you got to make sure there's absolutely no wood inside the axe head because I guess if there's any wood, it must not make it through customs or something.
Oh.
Yeah. We have got some of the stringent custom laws in the world.
Yeah.
Number one is that there can't be anything alive. In other words, wood, anything processed, seeds, plant, vegetable, anything, even eggs, even eggshells are not allowed into Australia.
Oh.
Anything alive, anything that's been alive is totally banned. So keep that in mind. If somebody orders something, um, anything wood, even processed or anything like carvings or anything to do with wood, even kitchen knives that have got wooden handles, they won't be accepted. They'll be destroyed.
Huh.
Huh. Are they afraid like a bug would get in it or something, or what?
Yeah. We have because we're an island. We stop everything. We export a lot of stuff. You get all our bees because we're one of the cleanest countries in the world that's got bees that are not diseased or haven't got diseases because of the fact that our borders are so stringent. Um, we're getting Asian people bringing in some of their delicacies from China, like duck eggs and some ludicrous things like seaweed and stuff like that. Anything is totally banned. Like it's a $10,000 fine and three to 5 years in jail if you get caught trying to bring it into Australia.
Wow.
But yet we get boats coming from overseas that dump all their ballast water into our oceans.
Yeah.
Which is.
So does that mean you guys are pretty healthy over there then, or?
Because our country is probably, we're getting like Japan, probably 70–80% of our population is old, 50 plus. So the medical service is at capacity. And something that is really booming here now is like, what do they call them? Indolent health aid, people that look after old people. What do they call them?
Okay.
Right? That's big money here because, all you got to do is push somebody around with a wheelchair, probably give them a bath once every 3 days or something, feed them, take them out, take them to the shops, take them to the bank, withdraw their money and stuff like that. So it's big money here at the moment. A lot of Asian people coming here, offering their services of looking after you when you are incapacitated to be maneuverable enough to do it on your own. Because Australia's culture is not family oriented like a lot of places. Like, when you get older, the family looks after you, the younger children look after you. Here it's not. I'm turned 60 this year, And I have never had one person knock on my door to say hello, how are you, everything all right, you know, nothing. And the biggest criteria is here is when children get to an age or to a situation where they can move out of house, they move out of house, you never hear from them again. And that's the sort of lifestyle there. Maybe because we're so well off, because our living standards are so high that everybody wants to get out. And when they get out, they've got no obligation to the family. You might see them. There's an old saying in Australia, the only time you see family is that when there's a wedding, when there's a funeral, or when there's free food. That's it. Other than that, you won't see them or hear from them. Or they need money, or they need help, or they need a babysitter. You know, but it's a very, our culture is very private. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe people like it because of the fact, you know, the family upbringing. You got 3 or 4 kids, and it's nag, 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 nag. The wife nags, the kids wife, and you get to a stage where the kids move out. Oh, this is heaven. You don't see from them, you don't hear from them. And maybe that's, you know, the sort of culture that we've put ourselves into. But look, there are cultures that are very still very family oriented. The Italians, the Greeks, some of the Asians are very family oriented. You know, every weekend they go to a restaurant, have dinner together with the big family, and all that. It still goes on, but a true Australian or a new Australian, as I am, my parents came here in 1956, and we never had the opportunity in those days to have a big family like 4 or 5 kids. I'm not going, oh, it's only me and my mum now, you know. So, and she's nearly 90, I think she's 87 or something. And I maybe see her once every 5 years. And you guys might think, what? You only see your mother once every 5 years? I said, yes, that's the lifestyle here. We don't want you in our face. We don't want you to manipulate us. We don't want you to tell us how to live our lives. We want to be independent. We want to be private. We want to do what we want to do without any interference of other people. And that's the sort of lifestyle here. And I can see where some of you people in other countries would love that, because you're bombarded every day. The kids are ringing, the family's ringing. Oh, let's do this. You know what I mean? You've got so much free time to yourself that it gets to a point where it gets lonely, but you enjoy it because you're not pressurized into doing things that what other people want you to do. So anyway, there's a bit of insight to what life in Australia is like. And the other thing, I sold a $61 calculator today. You people say $61 for a calculator?
Yeah.
It was a 1980 Sharp scientific one. Apparently it's quite rare, and they're only brought out in a certain, I think, 2 months or something. Obviously a collector, and he paid $61 plus $9.80 for postage. So what's happening over there for the fourth quarter? Any insight of what's happening, or is everybody just sitting back and seeing what the market is going to do with the fourth quarter, or they're just listing and waiting for the big sales to come in?
I guess just listing and waiting for the big thing to come in.
Yeah, hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've started to, after work, because I finish work whenever I want to, but I after work I sort of drop in the local retail stores to see what the market's doing or what the retail stores are doing. Your major one, Target, Kmart, a lot of sort of white good type things, and there is still nothing that stands out. Like last year, the Hatchimals, that was the big thing. Here, they're talking about the finger things, what do they call them? Fingerlings. There's still no initiative sort of push for that at the moment. Seems to be a lot of white goods, like big TVs. That seems to be the big thing at the moment. You know, the latest TV push at the moment. But that's a big investment. You know, you're paying $2,500 for the latest TV, hoping to make $300-400 profit. You know, it's a lot of money tied up for that one buyer that's going to come along. I just seem to find what I'm going to do is just go to the basics thing. I think what I'm going to do is sort of stock up on my winter stock, because as we're going into summer, all the winter stock is selling very cheap. I think I'm going to spend my money in stocking up for winter rather than go for the big fourth quarter. The Nintendo NES thing here, everybody's into that here over at the moment. They're selling for $300, $299. You buy them for $120. If I really wanted to, I could probably buy 5 or 6, because the stores that sell it here are within a probably 20-minute drive for me. But there's so many on eBay at the moment. I can't see, and it's too early. I think the rush is too early at the moment. You know, the Hatchimals were sort of like middle of November, end of November, the first or second week in December. That's when the Hatchimals really took off. So I still think people are still sort of iffing and butting where to go at the moment. So, well, that's what I'm doing anyway. I'm stocking up for my winter stuff, like hats and gloves and thermal underwear and thermal socks and stuff like that at the moment, because they're all cheap. The stores are sort of selling them for 1/3 the cost.
I haven't heard of anything really being on fire this year, but
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's got their speculations. But speculations can get you into trouble. So I'm just interested to see what the group is sort of, how they're looking at it. I still believe it's too early.
I think you're right. I think it is too early. I think
maybe a little too early.
I think we really have to get through with Halloween.
Yeah.
And I think that's when it's really going to start, showing signs of, big sale pickups and gifts and stuff like that. I think it'll come in time, but I think it's too early.
I was going to say the same thing. I mean, how do you know? It seems early to know what the hot toy is going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I
had heard about those fingerlings, though. I don't usually get in on that.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Yeah, but you're more in the auction, so whatever's in the auction sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will always be like vintage and used stuff.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of access to sort of retail arbitrage. I've got 500 items listed, and I think probably 300 of those listed items are from retail. So if somebody buys something, I just shoot off to the store and buy it. Yeah, it's because if somebody's going to pay 3 to 4 times more than what it cost me to buy, I'm happy to drive 5-10 minutes to the local store and buy it.
Yeah.
So, because you've got to remember, there's a lot of people that are handicapped. There's a lot of people that have got no access to the big city sort of selling or buying areas. A lot of my stuff goes to retail areas, like rural areas, places where I'd have just a general store and a service station. That's it. You know, and they might take them 2.5, 3 hours to go to the local supermarket or the local shopping area to buy something. So it's easier for them to pay, twice the price or 3 times the price plus the shipping to get it to their door rather than drive that far. That's and it's not like I've got it in stock. I just buy it when I need it or when I sell it. That's it.
The last retail thing that I was into, I got this last spring was bubble balls. I got them for like $13 closeout at Walmart, and I was selling them for like 60 or 65 a piece.
Yeah.
I had only gotten like six or 8 of them. I went to the other Walmarts, but they hadn't clearanced them out in the area. Just the one Walmart did.
Funny.
You got to do your research. You spot something in retail arbitrage. Don't buy it on a hunch. Don't buy it just because you see it. You really got to go home, research it, see what people are selling it for, see if it is an item that people are prepared to pay for and buy it constantly and regularly, and then decide to go back and buy maybe, if they've got 30, buy 5 or 8 and see how that goes. If you sell 2, that 2 will pay for the whole 8 that you bought. That's
well, I bought 6. I think it was 6 of them because that was all they had. But I knew it was something that if it didn't sell, I was only into each one of them for I thought it was $13 I bought them for. Anyways, each. And I knew that if I didn't sell them, we would use them.
Yeah.
In my family, So otherwise, usually, I usually test the waters first on most stuff.
Yeah.
But those ones I knew the kids, all the kids in my family, got lots of nephews and nieces, they would get used. So
yeah, and my Walmart never even had those on clearance. But now this spring, my Walmart had a whole bunch of these casting nets for fishing. These nets you cast out to catch fish, and they clearanced them out at like $1 or $2 a pop, I think it was, and I was selling them for $34.99 on eBay.
Nice.
Hey, that's a typical example. Well, I would jump on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, there's one of our supermarkets. I went to a supermarket last night because it was after sorting out with my wireless network and all that crap on the phone. I think I spent 2.5 hours or something, and I realised it's 8 o'clock at night. I've got nothing in the fridge for dinner, so I had to go to the supermarket. I went to the supermarket, and they've got these mosquito repellent type things. They've got 3 different types. They've got the ones you plug in the wall and you put the little thing in it that heats up and sends out a scent. And you've got the other one that actually you clip on your body. And they've got the refills for both of them. They normally sell they quoted $9 or $10, and they're selling for $1.75 each. And they've got like 10 or 15 of them each item. So I looked at it and I thought, oh, that looks like something. So I came home and I went online and I checked on eBay and see what things are going. And I'm still looking to buy it, $1.75 each. I can sell it for $9 or $12, and yet I can still use them if I want to use them. So they're the sort of things where, as an experienced seller, as you go along in eBay and retail arbitrage, you realise, do you want to actually invest that sort of money and have it sitting there, and a possible people might buy it, might take off and might not take off. So they're things you got to consider. It's all good to say, oh look, they're selling, they're trying to flog an item that sells for $9 for $1. And you got to wonder, why are they selling an item that's normally $9 for $1? Because they can't sell it.
Yeah.
Because no one's buying them. Is that due because they're a brick and mortar store? Or is that due because there's so many other people selling it online? So that's where you've got to do your really, and I think, even doing auctions is the same thing. You've got to look at the auctions. I've got a few items that I'm looking at, but I'm doing it because I'm going overseas. I'm going to Indonesia next month for a 2 weeks holiday. And I've been looking at the auctions. They've got 2 phones from India. They're Indian phones. They're nothing special. They're just your basic cell phones, but they're brand new in the box, and they retail for about $200, and they're selling them for $50. Or they've got 2 of them, and they're auctions. I don't know. How do auctions work? How do they put a price on something? So I'm just going to sit, and if I can get them for $25 or $35, I'll get them. And the other thing that I'm after is a hot water service. Now, in Indonesia, they got no hot water service. So you have cold showers. In other words, they pump the water out of the ground and you actually do literally have a shower. So this hot water service is really good for like camping. You hook it up to an LPG. It's got a 12-volt water suck, like a pump that sucks the water out. And so you can hook it up to a caravan, or you could, when you go camping, you just throw this thing in the pond or the river or the water supply. You hook it up to 12 volts. The pump sucks the water in, and when you turn it on, the little light thing that lights up the LPG gas, and it gives you instant hot water. So it retails for $495. It's brand new in the box. Somebody ordered it and didn't pay the postage on it. And this auction house has got like non-postage items. Could be shoes, could be makeup, could be perfume. They got heaps of stuff. And I'm keeping my eye on it. And at the moment, the auction is for $30. I actually had a look at it. I went to the auction place and had a look at it. Brand new in the box. The box is a bit tattered, but everything is never been used, sealed, everything in the box. So it weighs 4.5 kilos, so I'm trying to think if it's going to fit in my suitcase. The things we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I know those things are expensive over here, those instant hot water things.
Yeah. I spent a month over in Philippines, and it is unbelievable over there. It's like, you got water mafias. They actually, when it rains, the water from the mountains actually trickles down into the sort of into the water system, and the water just flows out of these pipes. And these kids have got 20 gallon like like petrol containers. You remember the petrol containers you used to fill up the petrol and put them on your ute and on your pickup truck. They've got these. They might have 30 or 40 of them, and they charge you to fill them up, and they actually carry it to your door, your back door.
Yeah.
So you've got to literally pick up these 20 gallon plastic containers and tip it into a bigger, like 100 gallon container, and then you've got a little cup that you sort of scoop the water up and have a shower, and that's your shower.
Yeah.
So I thought, no, I can't put up with that. So I bought some solar plastic shower bags. I think I paid $3 or $4 for them each. They're 20 litres, which is probably 5 gallons. You fill them up with water, you put them outside in the sun. Within 3 hours, that water is hot enough to have a shower. So you hang it up on a tree or something. You got a little tap, and you have a shower,
Yeah.
which was great. So after about 3 or 4 days, I got sick of filling up the thing. So, yeah,
Boy.
the things we do, but hey.
Hey, I'm glad I don't have to do it.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good
Hi,
night.
Nikki. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the night myself. Getting kind of tired. It's hitting midnight.
13, 14, 15, 16. That's just about hitting 4 o'clock here.
Yeah, I gotta get up in 5 hours or 4 or 5 hours, something like that. I get up at 5, so somewhere around there.
Well, catch you all later. Have a good night.
Bye, Joe.
Right.
Catch ya.